Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Loudest Podcast and all of music, the MoshCast. We are here with another conversation with bands. We've done quite a few of these, but this probably is one of the ones that we are the most excited for because a couple weeks ago, you may have seen we actually reviewed this band's album, Redeemer, and we all gave it a resounding 10 out of 10 because it was that damn good. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and talk with them. But first, let's introduce everyone that's currently here. First of all, Jaden is going to be here a little bit later on. He's running late. But to everyone else that is here, first of all, my name is Julian, Heavy Metal Joker. And next up, he is our uploader, editor, Mr. Jason Bailey.
What's up? Welcome to the MoshCast. We're back with another interview. This is probably one of our big episodes we've done.
Absolutely. Next up, he is, his nickname is the Assassin, Mr. Josh Danker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to our conversation with bands on the MoshCast. We have Red-Handed Denial here. We're going to have some fun here, talk about the new music, and a lot of other cool stuff. Don't mind my blurry background because this app still runs like shit.
Yeah.
Get started.
And finally, she's probably the most excited out of all of us. Well, we're all equally as excited.
Yeah.
She is my co-host for our movie podcast, Cinematic Analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, Madi.
Hello, I'm Madi. I am super excited to be talking with everyone. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm like super excited. That's all I could say. So, yeah.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's get to our very special guest. This is actually our first time we're interviewing a whole band. For every other interview, we don't go interview certain members of the band. This is our first full band interview. So, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Dominick, Tyson, Lauren, and Chris from Red-Handed Denial.
Welcome.
Yay.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
No problem.
Of course,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah, we're super happy to have you guys on. We can't wait to talk with you about whatever new music, old music, whatever you guys want to talk about. We are here to talk about.
I pretty much
so how this works?
helped put this together. So.
But yeah, basically how this is going to work. Each of us are going to go around just asking whatever questions we want to ask, and then after that, we will get into a little thing we like to call the turnover, which I will explain what that is when we get to it, and then we're going to play a little game, 2 little games actually, with you guys. We always do this with our guests. They're not super difficult games, but they're games. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get things started. Jason, let's have you start off with the first question.
So, how did the name Red-Handed Denial come to be?
Ooh, that's a Chris question.
Yeah, it was kind of just thrown together. It's an Every Time I Die lyric actually from the
Rest in
the
peace.
song. Yeah, it was one of those things that we didn't really have like too much thought into when we kind of put the name together, but it sounded cool. Like if you ask like what the meaning is, I don't really have like a defined meaning.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say like the only thought that comes to mind, like for me logically, like red-handed denial kind of means like to be caught kind of doing something, and it's pretty obvious. So you're like caught red-handed, but you're still in denial. So,
Okay.
Cool.
Nice, but it's an every time I die reference.
Yeah,
Oh, is it from Ebolarama?
yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
It's like an old song.
Yeah,
that's old school. Every time I die.
yeah.
Josh.
So, how did you guys, what do you guys like to do on the outside besides making music? Like, what hobbies do you enjoy doing?
As a group or just in general?
Both.
Bit of both? Okay, who wants to go first?
You could.
Okay, it's Lauren.
Lauren.
Chris
Oh,
touches nose.
oh, damn. Okay. Pressure. So I guess when I'm not making music, which is like, a lot of the time, I really like to play a lot of games, like video games, and I guess board games too. Like
Okay.
as of like June of last year, I've been playing like League of Legends like religiously. Unfortunately. And I love collecting like video game memorabilia, specifically like Pokemon.
Yes.
I have a lot of like Pokemon Game Boys. I have all the games cartridges. Like I still collect the cards. So
Yeah.
I do that a lot. Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's
That's
awesome.
good stuff.
Yeah, nerdy stuff.
I saw your collection on Instagram today, Lauren. It's pretty dope.
Oh my god. I actually completed this set
Ooh, nice.
today. Like today.
Really?
Yeah, base set
Wow.
2. So I needed like the big cards left, like the Blastoise and the Charizard. So I finally bit the bullet and I bought them and I was like, I'm done with this set. So it was nice.
And other lies you tell yourself.
And other lies to justify the money that I spend on Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I don't even want to think about how much I spend on other stuff. So,
Oh.
I guess I'll go next, just because I
Yeah.
segued into that. So, things I do outside. So, I'm probably the worst gamer out of the band. I try to game as best I can, but I'm kind of an old man about it. Like I only like to play games by myself. Like I get scared and afraid when someone asks me to play a game with them, and I'm like, no, you're gonna hurt me, and I'll be sad. So I do a bit of that. I actually generally I do like I try to play a lot of sports. I play beach volleyball during the summers. I play volleyball when the pre-COVID days. I play rugby, or I play touch rugby on like every week to kind of get my cardio in. I go to the gym. I try to not be a lazy piece of shit. Pardon my French. Yeah, other than that, and then I guess I spend my hard-earned money on way too many guitars, as you can see behind me. Way too many of those. Way too many musical toys to list off the top of my head.
Nice.
And
That's some good stuff, man.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm seeing some of those guitars back there. Those are some nice looking guitars I see back
Yeah.
there. Awesome.
They are the purdy ones, yes.
So yeah. Tyson, what about you?
When I'm not doing all the music stuff, I guess I've been spending a lot more time on drums now. It was a problem that I had in the past just because I never had an
see some
electric
drums
kit
there.
at home. Like my living situation never really allowed for an acoustic kit, so an E-kit has really helped out with that. Been able to, jam at home now without neighbors yelling at me. What else am I doing? I've been playing a lot of video games too. I'm like really unhealthily addicted to playing a lot of Apex recently. Or I wouldn't even say recently. I'd say like for the past year now, I've been playing Apex just nonstop.
Yep, very recent.
Yeah. Caught up with Rick and Morty last week. Or I think it was this
nice.
week. I finally caught up with Rick
Ooh.
and Morty, so that
Mhm.
feels
I
good.
missed the last few episodes.
Yeah,
Feels
I'm
good.
about just getting back into it as well. Like it's been a while since I've watched Rick and Morty.
It's a great show. It's like it's written. It's like Futurama, but for adults, and it's not just like slapstick. It's there's a lot of thought and theory that goes behind their comedy, which I think makes it work.
Oh,
Dan Harmon, man. Like it's literally if Community and
It's-
Futurama had a baby.
That's
That's
literally
pretty
what it is.
much.
That's the way I could describe it.
Yeah, with twice the gore.
Yeah, with twice
Yeah.
the gore. With twice the gore. I mean, Futurama's kind of gory, isn't it?
Well,
It's not
not
as
in
gory.
the Rick and Morty type of glory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
In a way, yeah, but yeah. All right. And yeah, what about you? What about you, Chris?
I don't know. I like a lot of nerdy stuff. Play a lot of video games. I used to play video games competitively, so I try to keep up every once in a while, but it's hard to keep up these days. Particularly fighting games like Street Fighter, Tekken, Soul Calibur, that kind of stuff. But also Smash Bros. I will say one thing I enjoy, like when we're on tour, is facing other bands in Smash Bros. Like I don't know if you guys know, but I feel like that's the official like fighting game of the band community. So like when you go on tour, you always gotta defend your honor. I feel like I'm the guy, I'm the guy that
Mhm.
kind of represents a lot of time.
Yeah, we're like
we
Chris,
all
go beat
know.
them and make them think we're good.
Send
Yeah.
your Mega Man on them and it's over.
Yeah. So just heads up to all you band people, and if we go on tour, just be
Lay down a
ready.
challenge.
Don't fuck with us.
Be ready. Smash
Oh, yeah.
Bros.
Down.
Let's go.
Yeah, Smash Bros is always like every time I talk with bands about games, like Smash Bros is always the answer that
Yeah.
comes up, and like
Yeah.
it doesn't surprise me anymore when I get like, oh, Smash, like yeah, like that comes up a lot. Yeah, especially with Pop Evil. Like, apparently Pop Evil are super competitive with that stuff.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
But yeah. Maddie, let's go ahead and go to you. What question you got for them?
What was the inspiration behind Father Said?
Ooh, in which way? Like lyrically or all of it or
I mean, yeah, all of it.
instrumentally?
All of it, yeah.
True. Okay. Well, I guess that question has many layers because I mean, when we were writing it instrumentally, like when we first had the base of the song, like structurally, it changed a lot when we were recording it. So
I
we
think it was the
recorded.
first one we. Sorry, I
Was
think
it?
it was was it the first one that we started writing after Redeemer?
No, it's
That's
like
the thing?
one of the first ones.
Okay, never
It
mind.
was
I
one
lied.
of them, yeah.
Don't listen to me.
But I think we wanted something different. So Lee, who's the producer of Father Said, he kind of added like some really cool like synth wave 80s vibes in it. And so we had the instrumental down, and I was actually really stumped on that song vocally because I knew that I wanted to do something really cool. Like I didn't want to just like rip through it with screams all the way through. So I collaborated on the lyrics and melodies with Culture, who worked on my pop EP. So because he's really good at pop stuff, so we brought that pop flair with it. And I guess lyrically it just has to do with like growing up with like a toxic family and feeling really like hindered and chained by that. And then as you get older, you kind of look back and you're like, wow, that really shaped me, but I'm so glad that I like removed myself from that environment. Like that's kind of what it's about.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess I can add to that, instrumentally wise. For me, when I was putting that together, a lot of the riffs were kind of a continuation from Redeemer. So a lot of the style of guitar playing is really similar. And one way it really shows is actually the tuning of the guitar. Because, I don't know, this is more of like a guitar nerd thing, but it's like this is actually played on a 6 string, but a lot of people think it's a 7. But I use like a double drop kind of tuning. And yeah, it's a lot of it was one of the first ones that I started writing after Redeemer, so it kind of a lot of that influence kind of I guess spilled over from that first half of writing of the new album that we're on. But yeah.
Ooh, new album. A little
Oh, shit.
teaser for our
The tea.
Well,
Spoiler
Oh.
We're gonna review.
Stop it!
I need to
No,
stop.
Bad
sorry.
Chris. Bad
Oh my
Chris.
god, I'm slipping.
You're fired
Uh-oh.
right now. You're out. You're gone.
spoiler. But yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That song, like, I remember hearing it for the first time. I was just like, whoa, like this is awesome. It's like it's really like completely different from anything I've heard you guys like really do, because like you're adding like the synthy stuff, like the poppy stuff, as well as like the metal elements in there. It's just like it's cool seeing bands experiment with all those different types of stuff, and like lyrically it was very, very well done. And yeah, and Lauren, fucking awesome vocals. Like I was like, wow, they're singing so good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and I ask a question. So I want to talk about the album Redeemer when you guys were working on the album. So like what was like the most like difficult part of writing or recording that whole album? Because like that, I really enjoyed that album a lot. We all really enjoyed that album. So like what were some like the good parts about it? Like what were some of the really difficult parts about writing and recording and making that record?
Oh god.
That's
Oh my gosh.
That's such a loaded question. I have to put my brain back.
There's a list, like alphabetically,
list.
chronologically. I mean, there were good, like don't get me wrong, really good things. but just a lot of hurdles too.
Oh God, like that one just took too long.
That
I
was
think. Like
stressful.
I think we
Yeah.
all agree that like recording Redeemer from like A to Z was 2 years. Wasn't
Yeah,
it like
something
from
like that. Yeah,
start
it
to
was about 2
finish? Like
years,
yeah.
It was a
yeah.
long. Well, the recording
So-
actually wasn't. It was like the mixing and kind of after.
It was
sort
the
of,
waiting
That was the
period.
once
longest
everything's
part.
done,
Yeah.
like all the instruments are
Mixing and
done.
mastering.
It's
Yeah,
that
we-
was.
we had a lot of hurdles with just getting it to sound exactly how we wanted. So it went through a
Oh, gosh.
plethora of mixes to get it really where we wanted it. But
And that's how we stumbled onto, I guess, onto Lee, like
Yeah.
the producer who helped us produce, because he ended up. We were with a different recording engineer and producer, and then we moved to, like we took the project and we moved over to another person, and we ended up finalizing it with that person. So just even that transition was another delay on top of the already delayed full album that we had.
the delay.
Yeah. That being said, I mean, I'm glad, like, minus it like mentally being like overcooked for us, I'm super proud of the album at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Like I look back and I'm like, now that like I've had years to kind of let it simmer, like if like every now and then it'll show up in like my Spotify daily mix, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a fucking banger. This is dope. So I'm glad that I can jam out to my own music.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, and I think when we actually have this like little thing, like it's the MoshCast. We have the MoshCast Hall of Fame, whereas like if an album gets a resounding like positive vote or 10 out of 10s, we immediately put it in like a special category to showcase it was like, okay, we all fucking enjoyed this album. We all love this album. And yeah, with a lot of the lyrics, we all could relate to that album in a bunch of different cases when reading the lyrics. So yeah, just like that was such a fucking good album. I loved every single bit of it.
Thank you.
That one was like particularly challenging because I decided that, oh, let's make this a continuation of Wander EP concept. So it's one continuous story from Wanderer all the way to the end of Redeemer. And like the charts and the spreadsheets and the flow charts
The Google Sheets
that I
the
had,
Google Sheets were.
it was exhausting, but like I wanted to make sure that it was still very relatable lyrically,
Yeah.
but still like followed all the references and like the imagery that I wanted to paint in that. So it was exhausting, but I'm really proud with how that one came out, like start to finish, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Jaden, welcome to the chat.
Welcome.
Hello, I just got off work kick my ass. Can I ask you guys something?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Two questions. One, how did you guys end up meeting up?
Oh man. Well, we had a few member changes since the beginning. I think I'm the
I
only.
understand.
Yeah, like I'm the only one that's from the very beginning. But I will say we found Lauren on Craigslist, I believe.
Wow.
Was it
It
was
was
it MySpace though? Like
Or
I'm
was it
very sure it was MySpace.
Or maybe it was
MySpace forum.
MySpace. Yeah, it was. So yeah, we found you
dating
on
ourselves, yeah.
MySpace, and we pretty much held. It was really horrible of us. We were just like stupid kids. We kind of like held this audition thing all in one day, and we had like several people. Some of them were from Craigslist, and I still remember that day. It was pretty cool. Lauren showed up, and we had like some original music. And we just asked her to just like write stuff to it and perform it along with the other people we asked as well. So we went to the rehearsal space. Lauren went first, and she kind of like blew it away. And I remember we were playing Blood Meat by Protest the Hero, and she knew that too. So she just jumped on the mic and started singing, and everyone else got really scared and left. So she was the only person who auditioned that day because everyone was just like, oh shit. And yeah, it was just pretty cool that way. But yeah, everyone kind of there's just changes, and I know we found Tyson. We're friends with Tyson for a while, or at least I was. I knew you before the band for a bit, Tyson.
Yeah, Chris, you and I, we knew each other before.
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, I'm actually curious about that too. How did you two find each other? I don't know that.
we played a show together once at a theater.
Oh,
It was
Tyson's
like
old
a
band?
theater
Okay.
of some sort.
Past
And,
Morale Theater.
Yeah, and I knew you were kind of in the scene, like the Toronto scene already. And obviously you drummed, so when we needed a new drummer, I just asked you to audition, and you did the part.
Yeah.
And
by
and there's
that
me.
point, I was already a fan of RHD anyway, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Sounds awesome. Because I remember Chris, you and I would like run into each other every once in a while, and like, because we went to the same college too, so like I would like bump into you every once in a while,
oh yeah, that's right.
and I'd be
Yeah.
like, Chris, like, how does RHD like do this thing? Like, what's your like tips on other band things? And you would like provide some insight, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And
Oh,
Dom
that's it.
was-
Oh,
yeah, and
Do
then
you want
Dom
the
kind of
Reader's
came
Digest?
with the,
I can Reader's Digest it if you want.
yeah, go for it, man.
So it's really it's just a matter of like the Toronto scene being well, at least really most local music scenes are kind of like this, I think, where everyone kind of knows everyone. At least like I think that's the way it is. And so sure enough, that's what happened. So I was in another band playing bass in that band, and they like us and Red Handed Denial ended up going on a small weekend tour together. I became friends with them that way. And then their old bassist, like they parted ways with their old bassist. They knew I just left that band. It kind of just worked out like those things kind of happened at the same time. And then sure enough, they picked me up, and I'm still the new guy here, and they haven't kicked me out yet. So that's pretty dope.
The new guy of like
5
The
years.
5-year-old new guy.
no, it's
Yeah.
been more. I think it's been 7.
2015. So 7 years.
The
Oh my
7
God.
years. That's
Yeah.
crazy. We're
Fuck.
old now.
We're old, yeah. We're falling apart. My joints hurt.
Still the new guy.
Yeah, still the new guy though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jaden, did you have a second one?
yeah. How'd you guys come up with the name Red Handed?
Yeah.
I already asked that.
We already asked that. So,
Oh, how about a this or that question?
Let's
but
do
we're
it.
not getting to that yet, Jaden.
We're not doing that yet.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, that's one of the games. But yeah. Jason.
I thought of something.
Okay, Jaden.
What made you guys think, oh, this is how I want to do with my life? Like, what made you guys come up with that?
Music's a passion. We're given the opportunity, and we're taking this opportunity. I think that's like the best way to put it.
Cool.
Thank
That's
you.
yeah, that's the shortest answer. Yeah.
So,
I think that's
Short and
it.
sweet.
Short and sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
All right. If y'all have a few spots on your set list to do a few cover songs, what songs would they be?
Ooh.
I would opt for Telephone because we already did that one. And that one's a banger. Like I actually
Yeah.
unironically listened to that because I think when we made that, it was like exactly how I was like, yo, Telephone, if it was metal, like this would be a banger, and it like came out exactly how I was envisioning. So that's unironically a banger for me. So
Nice.
Yeah, I think the other one would probably be Dirty Diana, since we
Just the ones-
kind of
so the
like
ones
did
we've
that one
done?
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess
Oh,
if we had to do one that wasn't one that we'd already covered, what do you guys think we would do? I'm gonna throw a question out there.
oh, Uptown Girl.
Yeah, probably Uptown Girl. We were talking about that.
Oh, Uptown Girl.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's a
Oh
hit.
no, Chris.
Banger.
It's gonna stay with you forever, Chris.
Banger.
Yeah, it doesn't end.
That would be
I
hilarious.
think Uptown Girl would sound so good too if we were to decide to do a version.
It would be epic.
I was actually hoping like Uptown Funk. Like if we just did like a straight fire
my
Bruno
God,
Mars
that's
cover.
Ooh.
That's the
Uptown-
best song.
the Uptown
I second
Doesn't have
Chronicles.
Uptown in the title.
Uptown.
Yeah, the Uptown Chronicles. Let's go.
Uptown Chronicles.
Uptown Chronicles.
That's our new EP, Uptown Chronicles.
Yeah, the new 2-song EP.
You heard it here first, man. Like, what about like Silk Sonic? What about any Silk Sonic songs?
Name a
I'd have to
popular
learn
one.
them, but
Name a popular. Oh, never mind then. that's Bruno Mars's new project. I was thinking like, oh, maybe.
with
some-
Anderson Paak.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Sorry. I was just like, what? And then and then as soon as you're like, oh, the Anderson .Paak projects. Okay, yeah, I like those, but like, I'd be scared to like do them wrong, and they're so good.
That's pretty true.
Like that's a high bar to like
Yeah.
Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. Just Bruno Mars on his own, I think we could do, but both of them together, that's some shoes to fill.
Absolutely. All right. Josh.
So let's see. I'm trying to think of a question. I thought of my question, but it somehow disappeared in my head just now.
Story of my life.
Yeah, exactly. It happens.
All right. Well, while you're thinking, Madi, why don't you go on to your next question?
What should fans expect when it comes to new music from you guys?
Tread carefully, Chris.
Well,
that is new.
I mean, heavy stuff, fun stuff,
Light stuff, fun stuff.
guitars,
I don't know.
drums,
Good music.
you know, music.
I guess you can expect things from us. I don't like. I mean, in terms of
few
like a
tracks.
sound, I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't want to give too much away, but I mean, I think like it's definitely different. We're definitely changing. I don't want to say this was like a Redeemer Part 2 at all. I'm really kind of glad that we went in a different direction. Like Chris definitely took the initiative to be like, I want to write something not as heavy, or I want to write something different. We want to add a bunch of new elements that Chris had never really at least thrown in like RHD before, and he's been able to, and we've been able to kind of adapt to that. And
yeah,
I'm really happy with how it's turning out. But
Yeah,
guess we'll
I think
have to wait and
it's
see
really
what,
like it's just an evolved form of what we are, and I feel like every album we just kind of evolve a little bit more into something else, and there's a lot of similarities to a previous album that we bring into the new album, but we kind of just grow into something new, and I think that's important for bands, you know, like if you're putting out something new, it's really cool to just kind of have elements and stuff from a previous, you know, what people know, but also kind of grow on your own. I think it's important to grow. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought of my question now. Just
Fine.
came-
All right. Go ahead, Josh.
So who were your guys' inspirations for making music? Like, did you have any musicians that inspired you to do it?
Like generally, or like when we started.
Just in general.
General.
Well, I guess I've had a few like not phases, but artists that I've looked up to along the way. Like I guess artists that like made me start to sing. I was really inspired by Spencer from Under Oath. Specifically when like, you know, when we were like 14, 15 years old. My Chemical Romance, The Used.
Okay.
Just that kind of era, Linkin Park as well. That
Always.
kind of got me started.
Big one.
Yeah, and then I kind of grew as I started to like listen to more of the scene. Like I think I really took a lot from Brendan Urie specifically. And as I grew into more like progressive music and more, you know, genty style like metalcore, I really gravitated towards bands like Veil of Maya, Periphery, Tesseract, on the metal side of things, and then on the pop side of things, like big pop stars like Adele, Amy Winehouse, Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande.
Nice.
So kind of like a mesh of all
Cool.
those. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I think there's a bunch of us that can kind of like there's a bunch of common ones there between all four of us. A bunch, like I'd say, at least for me, I'm like I can only speak for myself as far as what I think all of ours are. Like the big ones I think are pretty obvious from like the metal side of things. I think when people would say what we're influenced by, like yeah, the Peripheries, the Veils, the Protest the Heroes, the Architects, bands that definitely have shaped what the four of us do and what four of us kind of strive for. I guess yeah, and like Lauren listed a lot of those. I can definitely relate with those because we're all roughly the same age, so we kind of came up in the same time. So I'd say most of those are fair, but I don't want to speak for anyone else. Chris, Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, go ahead.
So
You can go
polite.
ahead, Chris. You first, Chris.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, for me, like instrumentally, like a big, well, not even just instrumentally, but I would say Protest to Hero is a big one. And you know, like Dom was saying, for a lot of us, it's a lot of the same kind of influences. Alexis on Fire. I would say, like for me personally, I liked a lot of Japanese bands like Duran Gray and Maximum the Hormone, and man, there's a lot that you guys probably don't know, but yeah, there's
Hipster.
a lot of Japanese bands and stuff. And I don't know, video game music was a big one for me too, like of all sorts. But yeah, a lot of influence and stuff from
Any Pacific video games?
I would say like, let's say like a lot of Square Enix stuff, so like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross, that kind of stuff was a big thing for me.
I love Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, it's a great soundtrack as well. But yeah, lots of influences from that.
That's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, some of the stuff that I grew up with, as far back as I can remember, it was a lot of Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Blink-182, and then I think as you know, as we get a little older, going into like high school and stuff, that's when I started getting into like the Billy Talents, the Alexis on Fires, Yellow Card, My Chemical Romance as well. Under Oath definitely was like, I think Under Oath was like the first door opening into like the screaming world. More so than Linkin Park. Linkin Park was there, but it was like Under Oath was like this genre was based off of like screaming, you know. I felt like Linkin Park was like the rock genre that had screaming, but Under Oath was like, this is a screaming genre. But yeah, same thing with Lauren. Like as you know, as I kind of grew up and I started listening to more things and I started like going deeper into like the genres that I enjoy, you start picking up things like Peripheries, Protest the Heroes, Veil of Maya, Dance Gavin Dance. There's so many things I could just like name right now, but yeah, and even on heavy on the pop side too, because that influences a lot of drums, just a lot of radio jams. There's definitely a lot of Ariana, a lot of K-pop stuff influences me for drums as well. A lot of J-rock stuff. Chris is saying Duran Gray. I also got like AKFG to add to that. Someone OK Rock, all that kind of stuff. Tons of things.
Rock is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, yeah, like these guys know me. They know I love Japanese rock and metal music. Like that's my like.
Oh yeah.
That's my shit. Like I have a couple.
Right on.
Yeah, like Baby Metal is like the big one for me.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and ask one. So this could be a fun one, whatever you guys want to call it. But what's like the weirdest tour story or weirdest show you've ever played, or like tour pranks or something like that? Like, what's the weirdest like tour prank or tour story?
I don't think we've had any pranks yet, thankfully. That would be too much of a heart attack for us. Actually, no, there was one prank.
Didn't Holofront and like Seraphim attack us? No, who was it? Was it them or was it like Nerf guns? Who was that?
That
What?
was Hampton Hollow attacked
That was
us
Hampton
with
Hollow.
Nerf
Sorry,
guns,
wow, that
yeah.
was our first one. Wow, okay, yeah, they attacked us with Nerf guns the first time us meeting them. Like pulled up out of their van, and we're just like with the Nerf guns.
Welcome to America.
Yeah, literally,
America.
like welcome to America.
Home with the Nerf gun.
God, any other like weird like tour stories at all, or weird shows that you may have played?
We've played a show at a venue that was really a house that was in the middle of the woods, and to get there,
I wouldn't go that far. Call it a show.
Wait,
That seems like a way of
Are you talking about Hollywood Star Room?
happened
Tyson?
several
Hollywood
times.
Star Room?
Yeah, okay, you're talking
to
about
get there.
Hollywood
To get there, the scary parts is that there was like a flood that happened the day before or the night before, so the area was kind of like closed off and everything. So to get to the venue, we had to like drive through a whole bunch of like weird roads.
And by venue, he means rural New Brunswick. I don't know, like New Brunswick is like way off near near the Maritime. So it's just like middle of nowhere, rural house.
Did you guys
like,
watch
took
the movie
back
Cabin in the
to get
Woods?
Yeah, it was Cabin in the Woods.
I
last
watched
Cabin
that.
in the Woods. It's
Think
one of my
of,
favorite
like-
movies, but yeah.
I've
Think
heard
of
of it.
like rural Maine.
Ruin-
That's like where
Yeah.
we were.
Jeez.
Like,
Even,
because
like-
New Brunswick is like right above Maine, so it's like the same
Yeah.
idea
Big vibe. Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
The same sad, gray sky, depressing idea. So going there, we lost reception, and we half of the band or half of the group was sent to go get pizza at like this random place. I don't even know. Don, were you
There's
part of
no
that? You were part of the team that went there, right?
The team.
Yeah, I drove,
You drove.
and I had to go back. Like when I came to his house, I had to save the directions on my phone because once I left his place and I lost service, I wouldn't have Google Maps. So I had to like save the directions so that I wouldn't get lost. And if I took a wrong turn, I was like, Jesus, take the wheel, I guess. Like,
Yeah, we were genuinely worried. I remember trying to call you guys several times.
Yeah, we had, like,
'cause,
a sa-
we had no
think-
service, no internet. It was just in the woods, you know.
Lauren and
Team
Kira had
Pizza
like
was gone.
a safe word that was just like, if we say this word, like that means these people are creepy and I think we're gonna murder us and we need to get the fuck out. So that like I forgot what the word was, and it was like if we say this, we're gone. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I think this what added to that. There's so many factors that added to like this is kind of scary. One was I think we were the only band there.
Because yeah, the show was canceled and like
Right.
Yeah, because it got flooded out. So he was like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's coming. Like, the roads are all closed. And we're just like, oh, God.
Yeah. Like, should we even go? We ended up spending the night there too, because like there's really nowhere else to go. He was nice enough to let us stay,
just
but I
sleeping
think we
on
were all pretty on
couches.
edge that night. Like I didn't know if I wanted to sleep or not.
Oh,
Oh,
I
man.
barely slept.
Yeah,
He had a cute dog though.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
it was a cute
He had a
dog.
cute, very
Yeah.
cute black lab named Marley. Big sad.
Marley.
Wasn't,
Rest in
wasn't
peace.
her name Mars Bar?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
they
was her
shortened it to
nickname.
Marley.
Mars bar.
Or yeah, one of the
Oh,
two.
she was so
because he was a chonky boy.
Wow.
Wow, that was a really cute dog.
So
Cute
the
dog.
dog was the only good part about that trip.
That was the one upside. Yeah, was the cute dog.
Wow. Holy shit. Man, just playing in the middle of nowhere for people that look sketchy and one cute dog just to keep you company.
But I
That-
got a
Yeah.
question about you got this incident.
it wasn't really
They
an
didn't
incident.
have. Well, they didn't have like no. I couldn't get no hotel or nothing.
No, because there was no hotel. Like,
There was no motel around where
It's
we
just
were.
trees.
that was how far
It was
out
like-
we were. Like,
It was essentially
imagine,
like farmland or like
Yeah,
forested
like-
land.
Because
imagine
to me, it
being
seems
like in the
a
middle of
red
the woods.
flag.
Yeah. Red
It seems
flag.
like a red flag to me.
It was
Oh,
like,
it was a big
so
red flag.
think of like a town that was like for cottages or like cabins.
Oh my god.
It was like a
boy.
vacation, like a cottage town. So it was a really small town outside of Fredericton. I don't really know how to compare it to like an American city. But like, I don't
guess,
know.
like, yeah,
Maine
like-
would be pretty accurate. the
I
way
guess
you said it,
Bangor,
yeah.
Maine, like would be the main city, and you're like an
An hour
hour
and a half
outside
south,
of
yeah.
Bangor, Maine, in the
Wow.
middle of the woods in like a small town. So like it really hotel was not an option.
It's basically like a creepy camp, like basically like Camp Crystal Lake, basically.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say it sounds like
basically,
it
yeah.
happened like right out of a horror movie.
I mean,
It
that
could've
being
been.
said, though, like the place wasn't like dirty or anything because we played
No?
way grosser, and like the couch I slept on was clean, like the floor was like vacuumed consistently, and
It was
like
very clean.
definitely cleaner than most venues I've played. So at
It's
least
almost
that
as
was
if
a
no
good.
one has
I
ever
think that
been
was the
there.
weird thing. I think that weirded me out the most. It was
'Cause
just
it was
like
his house, right?
literally a
So it was
guy's
just, like-
house. This isn't a venue. This is a
It was
living
like
room.
half a house, half a venue. Like,
Yeah,
but
he like cut it
a
in half. Yeah.
venue. Like
Yeah.
he just made it into like a jam space, I guess, and he had
Oh,
shows
wow.
there.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like a house party, but like it was
Yeah.
designed
I mean,
very
it
nicely
would
for a house
it would have
party.
been lit if people showed up. That's the thing. I'm kind of sad.
Oh yeah. Yeah. it
If like
would've been.
that, if even if we had like 30 people in that place, it would have popped off
Yeah.
because it was so small. 30
Yeah,
people
that
would have
was-
packed that place.
Damn. Holy shit. That's definitely one of the like craziest, like, because we've had bands on here that tell us like crazy stories. Like that's probably the craziest story we've heard so far. Just like a random
It's
show
like
in the
quite a
middle of
journey.
nowhere.
Huh.
Yeah.
Straight out of Friday.
You get a lot of them going on the road. You get the thefts, the assaults, the break-ins, it's all part and parcel.
Yeah, like I've heard some weird ones. Like we had Conquer Divide on, and they were saying like they put a bunch of sticky notes on the funeral portraits van along with pictures of Lee Jennings from his MySpace days.
Oh my god, I love Lee.
Lee's
I miss
awesome.
him.
He's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, I actually saw you guys live in 2019 on tour with the Funeral Portrait. So
That would have been. Was that a FUBAR, I guess?
Yeah, that was at FUBAR. Yeah.
No way, that's awesome.
Yeah, you guys were super, super cool. Like, that's why I was super excited to do this. I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if they remember that show or remember the venue because, like, man.
FUBAR's a dope venue. I'm excited to
FUBAR
go
was
back
sick.
FUBAR's
I
one of my
I love
favorite.
They closed that down.
Yeah, the 2 times that we played
Wait,
FUBAR.
I swear Holofront just played there like 2 nights ago.
Didn't it
Yeah.
get,
Or like,
didn't
That's
it get
at-
changed to something different?
Yeah, they moved to a different venue. It's
Red
a
Flag.
place. Yep, same people that ran FUBAR run Red Flag, but it's a much bigger venue. I saw Neck Deep and Boston Manor there on my birthday. It's a good venue. It's a beautiful venue.
I've seen pictures of it. It looks really good. I want to play there.
A lot more room.
I want to play there once we're back there.
Yep. Trust me, there's definitely a lot of people that definitely want to see you guys in the US like performing again because you guys are incredible live performers. Like, especially from what I saw, like you guys it was like you guys were playing a lot of stuff off live, obviously like Redeemer, and I fell in love with that album. And then literally the day I found out about that album, I found out about the Funeral Portrait, Rivals, and you guys playing. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go see them. So but that's absolutely incredible. But
Thank you.
We really try to focus on like bringing a good, because playing the songs is one thing, and like other bands, if that's what they want to do, that's totally cool. But we always try to do like on top of the songs themselves, we always try to bring like an actual full, like the moment we step on stage to the moment we leave, we want like a set, like a performance. So we always try to include like in between songs, instead of having dead air, we would always have like something playing in the background, or Lauren would talk, or so it feels like a complete package with us. And I think I like that about RHT, is that we really try to focus on that experience.
Yeah, and that was one of my favorite performances in that venue, being in that venue. Like the amount of energy and the amount of like chemistry you guys had on stage was like unlike any other band, like relatively like band that I've seen. Like I've seen big bands, like I've seen Stained live, and they don't have the same amount of chemistry as you guys do. So, and
that show was good vibes. I'm really glad that you saw that show. That was definitely good. I remember that show. That was a good vibe show.
I was gonna say, because the 2 times we played FUBAR, like I can speak for myself. Like those are 2 of my best vocal days that I've ever had, ever. So like I was stoked on that. Like I remember, especially the second one, which I think that's the one you were at, where we were on tour with.
Funeral Portrait and Rivals.
I think
Okay,
that was
so
on
that
our
was-
way to
we just
meet up
played
with Auras.
That was the
Yeah.
one-off. So like we were
It
with
was a one-off
Auras,
show for
right?
us.
Yeah.
We met up later with them, but we were on our way down to meet them.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
right.
what
That was the show along the way. So
Yeah.
I remember that one vividly because like I was like, oh man, if I could sing like that the whole tour, then we're good to go. So I was like, hell yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
and also- The second time you guys came around, it was like a headlining. Yeah, you guys were doing a headlining show at FUBAR, I think. Yeah, that was the second time around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend that headlining show. It was like very, very heavy family stuff at the time. But yep, whenever you guys come back, I'll be there for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jason.
Okay. I guess this is for the newer bands out there. What advice would y'all give the newer and upcoming bands?
Newer bands.
Like any of the new and upcoming ones.
I would say there is, I mean, everyone's like, what's the secret? Like, how do you get reach? But I would say, like, in the end, just do what you want. Like do exactly what you want, and don't try and buy into like a fad or like, oh, like this sound is super big like now, like we want to sound like this band. Just make the music that you want to make, and it's gonna show. It's gonna translate through the music, and it's gonna show like how much it means to you and how much like your heart's in it. That's really my best advice. Just do what you want.
Oh,
The
okay.
art speak for
Yeah.
itself.
Honestly.
I guess my advice would be, aside from finding friends, obviously friends are super important to like kind of creating a band, but find people, not necessarily friends, that are like-minded, like you, that are looking for the same goals. Because sometimes your friends won't want to, like, they'll want to jam with you. Yeah, they'll want to write a few songs, play a few shows, whatever, but they might not be on the same kind of musical page as you. Like prior to this band, I wasn't friends with any of the four of them. Like it just so happened that the fact that I was trying to get into music and trying to be in a band, that I found these guys, that I found people that would become my friends. And it just so happened because we all have the same goal that I joined the band, that we became friends. So I think if you look for like-minded people like that, and it's not super easy, but it's easier now to do that with like how accessible everyone is in the internet age. And I think even COVID has kind of like sped that process up with either like recording by yourself or recording a demo to send to your buddy. I think that proliferation of ideas is kind of a good thing, because it enables people that might not necessarily be down the street or meeting up with you at school every day a way to like reach out to them and actually create a musical project without necessarily being within a few kilometers of each other.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah. Any up and coming bands or artists definitely take that advice. Like, yeah, because I've heard so many bands say like, I can't remember the one band we had on. It was like very, very early in the MoshCast. They were like, oh, we were just doing our own thing, but we didn't get like noticed at all. So we decided to do what everyone else was doing, and all of a sudden our numbers started going. It was just like you bought in to what everyone else was kind of doing, which is exactly which is what you were talking about, Lauren. Like, yeah, I agree. Like, do what you want to do. Exactly.
Yeah, like to add to that, like it makes a lot of sense, because you want to always have like fulfillment with what you're doing, right? And it's true. There's a lot of bands and musicians who they're trying to please someone else other than themselves, and you got to kind of remember like why you're in this and why you're all in this, as a band, like the common goal. And if you really enjoy what you're doing, stick with it. Don't try to change yourself. Change yourself for a good reason. If you're going to do that, don't do it because you're trying to please somebody else. Just do what you want. Yeah. Like what Lauren said.
Hell yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
Kind of some fun ones I have. What was the first ever record that you ever owned, like physical copy record?
Billy
That I-
Talent 1.
Oh.
I'm gonna get that one in there first.
Nice.
That was the first
So-
CD I ever bought.
Okay, so
Pretty
that's
late.
something you
That's
bought.
actually pretty
though.
late. Pretty late to the game. I was given other ones previously, if that's what you mean. Like I had like CDs and tapes. Technically, my first ever like music given to me was a Backstreet Boys tape. So.
Oh my god,
But
I was
also-
gonna say mine was Backstreet Boys, their first
the OG
album.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
the Backstreet Boys first album on
Yes.
cassette. I think I was like, this would have been what, 96, 97?
Yes.
So yeah, it would have been like, yeah. I was like
Oh.
a baby. I think that was when it came out. Yeah.
Backstreet's back.
But yeah, like the first meaningful album that I bought myself, that I went to like a record store and was like, I want this. I've heard songs on the radio. I've heard songs on Much Music or wherever. I'm going to listen to this. And that was Billy Talent 1. And that
Are you
album
saying
is still,
Backstreet Boys aren't meaningful?
they are not meaningful compared to Billy Talent 1. Absolutely
Oh my
not.
gosh.
Wow.
To me,
Mosh-
like,
MoshCast, you were
fucking with you.
Are you
witnessing
gonna tell me
Dom's
that,
last
like,
podcast with
are you
the
gonna tell
band.
me that Try Honesty is not one of the biggest fucking bangers of all time? Get out of here.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I love Billy Talent, but like, what?
I'll die on this hill. I'll die on this hill.
I think you kind of already are.
I think mine. Okay, if we're gonna say like not Backstreet Boys, I would say it was Hybrid Theory. I think like that was the first one that I went to the store with my money that I got from babysitting or whatever. I don't know. And I bought Hybrid Theory. That was my first one.
Oh,
I think.
Do you
That's
still
interesting.
have it?
Yeah, of course I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like somewhere in like a bin under my like TV.
Yeah, what is a CD collection nowadays because of like streaming? It's
Oh,
like
mine's literally right there.
oh
Yeah.
shit.
Really
Okay,
interesting,
fair
'cause-
enough.
Two
Right.
stacks.
I said
still,
the same thing.
I still buy
Vinyls
CDs
are still
with
being
vinyl.
made in 2022.
Yeah, and vinyls.
Vinyl came back.
Yo, it
Oh,
came
yeah.
back.
It's
Vinyls
back.
back.
Oh, yeah.
Vengeance. Like I have.
Yeah, as opposed to
Yeah.
CDs, which
Same
kind of
thing
took a
with
note.
CDs.
Yeah.
They'll be back. CDs will come back.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'd argue CDs. I mean, like CDs will stick around just because people want to have a physical medium, but vinyl's back because of the physical medium, not because of any like qualitative difference. It's just because people like because you can put more artwork. It looks pretty. It's a statement piece. Like, then that's cool. That's fine. But like that's why it's back, and I'm down with that. But CDs, I mean, like I feel bad because I'm like I used to buy CDs, and now I'm just like, oh, I'll just download it on Spotify or like whatever, and I feel bad.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's tough. It's tough.
Thank you, streaming services.
Yeah,
Right.
ruining life.
Ruining your life. Yeah.
A bit dramatic. But.
Tyson, Chris, what about you guys? What were the first CDs or albums you guys?
Well, I find it interesting that Lauren mentioned Hybrid Theory because the first CD that I ever purchased was actually Meteora, if we're talking
Hell
CDs. And I listened
Hell yeah.
to that like over and over again in high school. That CD actually helped me through high school, and it's interesting because a lot of that question always comes up: is it Hybrid Theory or Meteora? For me, it's Meteora because it's kind of like it stuck with me all throughout my high school years. But in terms of
I
cassette,
would
this
agree
is a
with that.
kind of a funny one. So my first cassette I ever bought was a Meatloaf cassette. It was Bad Out of Hell. And I was very young. I don't even know how old I was, maybe like 4 or something. And I just like kept pointing at it because the cover looked really cool. And I loved the shit out of that cassette just because it was my first cassette and I thought it looked cool and it sounded great. But yeah, Meatloaf for cassette for sure.
Was it I'm trying to think of the album name. Was it
It was Bad Out of Hell 2, I believe.
That's
Yeah.
Or two, Back into Hell. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
The
a
backstory.
motorcycle and a giant bat flying out of a castle of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was cool.
Oh yeah.
I've received a lot of CDs and cassettes from the parents, so I don't know what the first one I bought was. I was trying to think during this whole conversation, but I think the first one that I bought myself was either Hybrid Theory, or it was the first Backstreet Boys album, or it was the soundtrack to the South Park movie. So I don't know which one is the first one that I actually bought, but I know the first ones that I've actually like have or owned is definitely Meatloaf's the same one, Bad Outta Hell 2, and or the Lion King soundtrack. So one of those two are the first ones that I've like
Oh.
had.
Man.
I think mine one is kind of tough. I like, at least it feels like that for me because I had listened to and had a lot of CDs prior to that, but the thing is like I feel bad admitting it now, but like it was the advent of like it was like the post Napster era, so it was just like anyone that was burning CDs was burning CDs. So I had listened to tons of people had like either like made like had bought like any Blink 182 album or any Sum 41 album or Hybrid Theory or whatever, and then like my cousin would buy it and then rip it and give it to me, and I feel bad that like in context now because I was like a 12-year-old just being like, oh, now I have a CD I can throw in my mom's car or I can put it on my computer or whatever. But I'd listened to tons of CDs prior to that I probably cherished even more than that Billy Talent CD, but because of kind of like the constraints of what I was in, I was, like everyone else, like on LimeWire and Kazaa, giving my computer a horrible virus.
Oh my God, I forgot about LimeWire. God, the funny thing about LimeWire was like you can search something and it'll give you like thousands of options, and most of them would be the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Like you look for like say like Godsmack, I Stand Alone, and it would just be a 3-minute loop.
that's
The chorus.
That's a song I've not heard in a long time.
Yeah. All right. Jaden.
Jaden.
Oh.
I have a question. No.
Go on ahead.
Do you guys own any video game systems?
Hell
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got my PS5, but I'm a coward and I'm scared to meet people online, so I'll play my PS5 by myself in my room.
At least you got a PS5. It's hard out here.
I
can't find one.
Same.
I have no
still
idea
can't
how I
find
got it.
one.
I got so lucky.
You stole it. That's how you got it.
Yeah, I stole it. Yeah, I pirated it. My brother messaged me one day and he was like, "Hey, there's a bunch of them at Electron like EB, and like, do you want me to get you one?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then he was just like, "Oh, by the way, you got to give me your Visa to go buy it." I'm like, "You cheapskate. Okay, here, like, buy." and then he bought, and then I like, so I paid for it, but now I have a PS5, and I'm just like, I am grossly underprepared for the world of like modern gaming.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me play Spider-Man and Red Dead and Ghost of Tsushima, and
I'm the same way. I hate online games.
I'll play a bunch of beautiful one-player cinematics, and then when the band is like, want to come play like Apex with me, and I'm like, no, I'm scared.
God, that's
Tyson.
literally-
I play 2K.
Hell
NBA.
yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
my brother plays 2K and he plays the fuck out of it. But yeah, like even I can't even play with him because he'll kick my
I
ass.
play Minecraft.
Hey, I kick his butt all the time. Julian.
Yeah.
Minecraft or 2K?
Mhm.
How do you kick someone's butt in Minecraft?
2K.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
Jaden-
but kicking someone's butt in Minecraft is so mean.
Just destroy their house.
Yeah, Maddie
Yeah.
knows that more than anyone. Maddie's
Listen,
kicked ass in Minecraft.
I've kicked no, not just that, also Dead by Daylight.
Ah,
Oh,
no,
that's my game.
yo!
I love that game.
I've never played
Yeah.
that.
Jaden, you
Chris
gotta
and I
play
have been
with
playing
us.
that.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's a fun
Here's
game.
another
That
game
game.
I play.
Play
This
that a
horror
lot.
game, Outlast.
Outlast.
It's
I've
such a good game.
Outlast.
Did you like
One
one or
game
did
I
you like
played on the
Outlast 1 or
Switch is
2?
called Smash Brothers.
Smash Bros. Yes.
Oh yeah,
There-
we play.
That's like
We
I
definitely
beat him
play.
in that too, Julian. And
Nice.
2K.
yeah. Like they were just saying like Smash Bros is like the tour game for a lot of bands. So yeah, we
I
man.
feel like with
we all
Switches
gotta
and
play
stuff,
Dead by
too, that would
Daylight. Yeah, we all
I
got
got a Switch.
So yeah,
I feel like the Switch is like the band thing to bring on tour now.
Oh yeah.
So portable.
Yeah, it's so like convenient.
oh yeah. Anyone else like collect any other like gaming consoles or systems?
I do.
Oh yeah, Lauren, you got all of them. Yeah, you're locked in.
So I'm
Same
pretty
here.
committed. I have all the PlayStations.
You don't have 5 though. You don't have 5 though.
Yeah,
you just
but-
have 4, 1,
No,
2, 3, 4.
Funny.
That also is the size of my living room. Like
Yeah, they're
the
huge. It's
PS5.
freaking
They're
massive.
actually the
We had
size.
to like I had to adjust our
like-
TV. I had to take it off of the wall, lower them, like raise the mounts, and then put it back on the wall because the thing is so big. Just standing on my
Yeah,
like on our
yeah,
dresser with all the
3DS.
stuff.
Okay. I have all of them except PS5, all the old ones. I also
don't have
have most of the Nintendo consoles. So like aside from the like couple random versions of like Super Nintendo, because I think they had a random one. But I have most of the Nintendo consoles. And I have a little Game Boy collection as well, like the handheld collection. So two of my prized possessions are the 2 Game Boy Color Pokemon Special Edition Game Boys, so the yellow one and the silver one. Those are like my 2 of my prized possessions. Currently, I'm looking for the Special Edition Pikachu N64, which is like blue
Good
and
luck.
it has.
Oh, like the Hey You Pikachu version?
You turn on the
I think
console with
so.
his foot.
I think so. I think that's like the reset button. Yeah.
Oh yeah, then you turn it on with the Pokeball. I know which one you're talking about.
It's like blue and it has a yellow Pikachu on it.
Oh yeah.
That one. Yep.
I'm
Yes.
currently searching for that, and it's hard to find that. Yes, that one.
That's sick.
that one.
Yeah.
It's hard to find that one with the controller. So
yeah.
I am
See.
on the quest for that. That is like a staple for me. So I'm looking for that one. It might be a pretty penny, but I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm willing.
Like on Amazon,
I
they
have a bunch of 3DS systems.
Nice.
like if you're gonna
Here's
look
one
like,
right here.
like the Pikachu like Nintendo 64, like the cheapest one is on Amazon for $349.99. That's the cheapest.
Yeah.
Hot
Man.
Like
take.
looking forward to
God.
1,000. Like
It's
that's
gonna
how
be an endeavor, but I am ready. Also, as a side note, I don't know if we were talking about games, but I yesterday got Elden Ring.
Yes!
Hmm.
I've
Oh.
never played Souls games ever. And let me tell you, this is literally the hardest game I've ever played.
Oh my god.
And I'm so pissed. But I can't stop playing. Like, it took me 2 hours to just even remotely get to the first boss, and I'm not even there yet. Like, I keep dying from like the minion soldiers. Like, it's insane. I
Yeah.
could talk for an hour about that because I'm mad.
Yeah,
so
my dad
hard.
my dad just got Elden Ring and I played it for like a good like 3 hours and I was just like, what the fuck? Why can't I beat this one fucking boss? It's just, oh my
I
god.
don't have the game, so
Yeah. Oh, just
Don't do it.
you don't you if you are someone, Jade, if you're someone that gets easily pissed off, it might not be a good idea to play this game.
I know all of us play COD and Warzone.
Yeah, but like it's like enraging. Like, I mean, hell, I've gotten pissed off from Fall Guys, and that's supposed to be like a fun game, but
Oh, I know. Trust me, he plays on my system.
yeah, because they haven't put it out for the
Another
Xbox
game
yet.
I have.
Yeah,
is
they
this.
didn't put it out
for
It's
the
Switch,
Xbox yet.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
I'm
Nice.
pretty much in I love this game too.
I have all of the 2K wrestling games except for the first one.
yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't played a wrestling game in a hot minute. I haven't played a wrestling game since PS2.
We're
I'm pretty sure my
We're-
last wrestling
I
game
want to
was
get a
like
PS2
Smackdown.
again
SmackDown.
so bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
I still have my
console.
PS2 and I have my Xbox
That-
360, but that's
I used to play on the PS2 all the time as a kid. I have it upstairs, but I don't have the cord, and my brother lost it, so I have to try to find a
No.
cord with controllers,
man.
and I want to
actually-
get
like
some
the
games.
It's not too hard to find. It's not too hard to
yeah,
find.
Yeah.
the cord should be pretty easy.
Another game I have is GTA 5. Like, it's a really good one.
Yeah, that's always a classic.
Lego video games is some of the games I have. I have
Oh,
Lego
okay.
Star Wars
On
and
Julian's
Lego
screen.
City.
Oh, Lego Star Wars. They're coming out with another one. I'm so
Oh.
excited.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm
we're-
gonna get that Skywalker.
Yeah, I wanna
Saga,
get that
definitely
so bad.
I'm
We love-
definitely gonna do that.
Wrestling
yeah.
here too.
Yeah, didn't they just put out like a special like collection of the Lego Star Wars game?
a remaster, like a
Yeah, it's
redo.
coming
Yeah.
out next month, I believe.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to buy that.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna buy that.
5 Nights at Freddy's I love too.
Yeah, oh,
I
Five
have
Nights-
it but never played it. Haven't touched it yet. I bought it on Switch but never touched it.
I love how
Damn.
this
I
all
need
turns into video game talk, and I love it. I
Me
love it.
too.
Yes.
I mean, I started it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. But all right, so let's go ahead and do one more round of questions, and then we'll get to our turnover, and then we'll get to the fun little games that we have. So, Jason, you go ahead. Last one.
Last one. What is a dream tour that you all have?
Like no strings attached dream tour, or like
No-
in
no
reality
strings-
dream tour.
Literally anyone.
Literally anyone, like from any genre.
Okay. Oh, how big am I gonna do this? Oh,
Are we playing this or no? Like
yeah, I'm assuming so.
people we're
I'd wanna-
playing with. Okay.
Yeah.
I would assume I would want to play with any of these bands. Like,
We're on tour with them, but we're not allowed to play.
yeah, we're just like backstage hanging
Really?
out.
I thought you meant just like a dream tour that we would like to
That
attend.
you'd watch. Oh.
Oh,
I want. I don't know. There's just so much. There's so many bands out there.
I'd probably, I mean, since this is a dream, I definitely have Linkin Park headlining and us somewhere on the bill. So I would know that would be one since it's a dream. Obviously, that's not possible. But if not them, then I'd probably pick Muse as the headliner just because I want to be a stadium band. Let's fucking go. Let's see.
I think a fun one would be with like Dance Gavin Dance, and maybe Under Oath. That'd be cool too on the bill, or even like Spirit Box. I mean, they're Canadian too, so that'd be a fun one.
Yeah, people have asked us a ton about them. I'd love to tour with them, but you know, it's got to be in the cards.
Oh yeah.
I'd say Linkin Park and Architects. I'd be a 3-band bill. Us opening, then Spirit Box. I'm sorry, not Spirit Box. Then Architects, then Linkin Park. In my dream world, that'd be my 3.
Oh yeah.
Nice short 3-band bill.
I would love to be on a tour with Ariana and have like a weird like metal pop tour.
I was
Actually, I would. Yeah, Billie Eilish would be lit. I would love to do a Billie Eilish. I take
Yes.
the.
That could fit because Billy does a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool with Post Malone too. I'd
Oh
do
my
a
god,
tour
I
with
was
him.
just thinking that. I was like, what pop stars would be super down? Like Post Malone, Halsey.
Oh, Halsey was so
Mhm.
fun.
Like they listen to metal all the time. So like imagine like a Bring Me the Horizon, like Post Malone, Halsey, Red Handed Denial.
Nice.
Like that's lit. That's
Casual.
lit as fuck. That's just
So
cash.
casual.
I
Yeah.
would love that.
I'd fuck with that tour. Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. God.
What about you, Chris?
Someone make it happen.
Oh, I was just saying, like, yeah. I guess I'm thinking it would be a cool one. Would be like, I don't know, Under Oath or Dance Gavin Dance. That'd be fun to go on tour with them. Or, yeah, maybe Spirit Box,
both
like I was
together,
saying.
or?
Yeah, all together. Why not?
Oh,
It's a weird one, but I'm just thinking of
No, that's
bands.
sick.
Architects, like you mentioned, that'd be fun too.
Hell yeah. All right. Maddie.
Well, since Jason took my last question, actually, what is your favorite song to play live? If you could pick one song, what song would that be?
Currently for me, it's Empire. Empire would be the favorite.
We haven't played it yet live, but I think Father Said is going to be a good one. But right now, other than that, I would say Elysium.
Mm.
Elysium's always fun for me. It's like a tough song for me. I fucking hate it, but it's fun.
Same. That one's
Yeah,
like
it's fucking hard. It's
Elysium
fucking hard,
has
right?
the same like issues vocally that Father Said does. It's the key. So like
Yeah.
despite Elysium being easily the hardest song to perform, Father Said outdoes that, but I would have to say Elysium as well currently because it's just like very emotional, very like usually at the end of this set when we're all super tired and it's like, okay, this is the last song, like let's give her.
Give her bud.
I remember, okay, just as an aside, remember in LA at Catch One when we closed with Elysium and it was like actually lit as fuck. Do you remember that?
Oh, when everyone
Yeah,
like,
that was hype.
and even for Solace, when everyone busted out their cell phones, and I was like,
Yeah, that was
lit up
fucking
our
lit.
stage.
Oh, yeah,
like,
that was
fucking
nice.
hot.
It
I was
was
like, I'm
that
famous.
show. Like
Mom, I'm
that
famous.
one was great. Yeah, Elysium for me for sure.
Yeah,
Even though it's hard as fuck
Yeah.
to sing.
I think that's what makes it kind of good because when you nail it, you're like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. And Tyson, did you say your favorite?
I love Empire, whether we start with it or we play it halfway through the set, or I think there's been a few shows where we ended with it. It's always high energy, really fun, and like it always gets the crowd going. I love it.
Absolutely. All right. Jaden, last question.
Before I answer my question, do you guys watch any sports?
Yeah.
Who would you
Only
consider-
during Olympic season.
Who do y'all consider you guys sports GOAT for you guys?
Oh, the goat.
Like among all
Like,
sports, or just
all
like
sports.
into
Or
their
like
sport?
all sports. It could be basketball, football. You can say for each one. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think I could say of like just all athletes.
Mm.
Like of like major North American sports.
Any.
I mean, I'm not good enough with football, so I'm not going to say that one. But I'd say, yeah, definitely. I'm either gonna. I guess I'll say MJ. 'Cause it's a safe call for basketball to say MJ,
I was
but
gonna say MJ.
but I
for
mean,
sure.
like you can't get past that. Either him or I'd probably, if not him, then I'd probably say Kareem. Then if not that, I don't know. I don't know enough about baseball or football. I'm sorry. I don't do the
I'm
sports.
gonna
ball.
say Dennis Rodman. Definitely Dennis Rodman.
That's an odd choice, but okay.
Respect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Respect.
Mhm.
Good.
That's a really hard question, honestly. I'm gonna go with Muhammad Ali.
Oh.
I think
That's
he's
so-
like
That's a good safe choice when it comes to boxing.
he just all round incredible person, incredible advocate, like just Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah.
Great person, great dude, phenomenal athlete, a legend,
Yeah. The legend.
the legend, not the.
Yeah. Yes. And speaking of sports, I remember at the FUBAR show, it was like, I think you guys played that FUBAR show like 3 weeks after the Blues won the Stanley Cup. So
Yes.
yes.
Didn't they play Boston? And I said, "Fuck Boston."
Yeah, you went on stage
Okay.
and said, "Oh fuck Boston!" Like
I love that.
any team that beats Boston I'm a fan. So,
That's exactly what I said, and I was like, "I stand by this. This is a hill I will die on."
yeah, and the crowd loved it. So not just because of the St. Louis.
Doggone truth.
Yeah, good. I hope we win another one soon.
Well, to answer, are you about to go?
No, you say what you're gonna say, Jaden.
If I have to pick my own sports gun for football, it would be obviously Tom Brady. I don't think nobody come close to him. In quarterback position, in his position respectively, nobody's touched him like with all the other players that's up for debate. Basketball, I'm going to have to go with LeBron James.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because before I'm
Yeah.
going to say this right now on camera, he's going to pass the Kareem all time in points by the time he retires, and he's going to play with his son, Bronny Jr.
Oh, that's a big statement there, buddy. But you never know. I'll have to wait and see. Man, I'm trying to think of mine. That's tough. I don't watch a lot of sports, but I know enough. I watch a lot of hockey, so I'm trying to think. Like, I don't want to say like the obvious ones, like Wayne Gretzky, but like he is.
Shouts out.
Shouts out.
People
Like,
always forget about Mario Lemieux as a side note.
True. Oh my God, so true.
Bobby Orr. Hello. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and, like basketball, I gotta agree with everyone, like MJ, but I always gotta give respect to Larry Bird. I love Larry Bird. And for football, I have no fucking clue. I don't watch a lot of American football. I watch European football, which is soccer. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like the real football. But yeah, that was a good question, Jaden. And I'll end off the round of questions. So, I gotta make it a good question because every question's been good. Good job, guys. But I got to ask, in terms of like music, I'm sort of in the same boat as Jaden. Who do you think is the GOAT in the music world?
Freddie Mercury.
Yep, I couldn't agree more with that.
Freddie Mercury. Hell
Freddie
yeah.
Mercury.
Well, if I have to answer that question, it depends on the genre.
That's
True.
That's
That's
very
true.
True.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, like your boy Beethoven. Like
Okay, true.
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
forgetting your boy
Yeah.
Ludwig, your boy
Choose
Mozart.
the era, you know.
Your boy.
Yeah.
I would also
Your
I would
boy.
also argue Michael Jackson as well. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would argue.
for sure Michael Jackson. I mean, obviously, Elvis Presley, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like I'm trying to think like for the pop world, Michael's obviously up there. for rap, I mean, a lot of people argue like between Biggie and Tupac. Like those are the two big ones.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's a good. That was a. I'm
Is
trying to
there,
think.
is there a goat for like? Is there a goat for metal? Like for
Black
rock
Sabbath.
and metal?
I'd say Black Sabbath.
I'd say
Yeah,
they're
that
OG.
makes
I wouldn't say they're. I wouldn't say they're GOAT, but I'd say they're OG. But I will accept that.
So yeah, who do you guys think is like the goat of heavy metal?
I think you're right on with that. Like Black Sabbath is kind of the one that started it with
Or Ozzy in general?
yeah, so I would have to go with that as well.
I'm gonna go with Dream Theater.
Yes. Oh man, that I love.
Just because like I'm not a big Sabbath or Metallica fan, so I'm gonna go with Dream Theater.
I don't even listen to Metallica, but I was gonna say Metallica. I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? Like realistically, like in terms of like
yeah.
how many people they've influenced and like how metal has like stemmed out since then, like since like Master Puppet's Black Album, like even prior to Black Album, like I'm like, yeah, like Metallica. There's no way. As much as like it pains me to say that because I'm not a Metallica fan, but I would say that.
Yeah. What about you, Tyson?
The pioneers of music. I'll agree with Dom. Yeah, like they've.
I'd say pioneer. I said GOAT.
Well, goats are pioneers.
Not necessarily. I mean, in a way, yeah. I mean, that's.
The goat. I don't know. Like a lot of the good stuff has been named. Like you got Freddie Mercury. You got MJ. You got. I don't know. I would throw Meatloaf up there. I would throw the John
Jesus.
Elton.
Yes.
I would put Beyonce up there. I'd put I don't know. It's a huge span of artists that we can honestly name. It's such a like tricky question because there's so many good there's so many goats out there.
Sinatra.
James
Oh.
Brown.
Sinatra, yes.
Yes.
James Brown, yes.
Oh, James
Stevie
Brown.
Wonder.
Yes.
Yes.
Luciano Pavarotti.
Yo, turn up. Let's go.
Oh,
Yo, Johnny
boy.
Cash,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Boy,
Elvis.
it's your boy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
This
There's like.
might be an unpopular one, but Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Let's go.
I think so.
Weezy.
Sipping that lean made that lean popular. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
think
love
so.
that. All right. All right. So that's a wrap up for the questions. But now we go into a little thing we like to call the turnover. So we've done this with all of our guests. So basically, what the turnover is, with normal like interviews, you're like, oh, like the interviewers ask like the questions to the bands. But this time, whenever we do the turnover, we like to give it to the band. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to know from us, if you guys want. So
How'd you guys meet?
I'm all ears.
oh, how do we meet? Met.
Uh-oh.
If you had to pick one person to host the show out of all this, who like a singular instead of like a big group, if you had to all nominate for one person, who would it be?
Oh wow.
Ooh.
This is gonna
The
cause like a
tea.
division. This is gonna cause them to break up.
The
basically.
tea.
I'd say Julian, just because I've known him the longest, out of everyone. So I mean,
Say
Yeah.
we met during the pandemic.
Yeah. So how we met? You guys want like the full story or like a part story?
You can Reader's Digest it. We won't get mad.
Okay. So like I met these guys through an old accomplice who turns out to be a horrible person. But he started the MoshCast and he invited me on, and then he had a wrestling podcast and he invited me on, and that's how I met Jason.
Yeah.
And
We love that stuff.
yeah. And then I think like a couple months later they joined the Mosh. Jason and Josh, they joined the MoshCast, and then Jason and Josh and myself ended up taking control of the thing because the other person left, and he left on very bad terms, so he's no longer our problem. But yeah, then after that, like we started doing a bunch of different stuff, and then all of a sudden Madi really wanted to be on a couple episodes, and then she ended up being a full-time member, and then Jaden came on. Jaden came on when we were reviewing Evolve by Imagine Dragons.
At the time, I wasn't an official member.
Yeah,
Side note.
He was just a guest, and
I
then
was just so happy to be at his house that day. So
he was just at my house, just hanging out. But then I think like a couple weeks later, after we reviewed Welcome to Horrorwood by Ice Nine Kills, I asked Jaden like, "Hey, the door's open. If you want to join, definitely join." And he's been with us ever since. And yeah, that's kind of the majority of how we met, but it was mostly through old members just getting us together. And then yeah, like me and Madi met through a separate
Yeah.
group.
We met in like 2019, like before the pandemic.
like way before the pandemic. 'Cause,
Yeah.
our buddy Kevin, who does another podcast called Core Progression Podcast, I met him, and then he introduced me to Madi, and then Maddie's been one of my best friends for the past almost 3 years now.
Yep.
Which is insane. And like me and Jaden have been friends for 10 years. Like we've known each other.
oh,
since
it's a long story.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We met at a freaking indoor pool, and I was just talking about wrestling. I was talking about wrestling with my parents, and he goes, "Wait, you like wrestling?" And then the bond was there. Yeah, that's kind of the mainstay of how all of us met together.
Cool.
Cool.
And then he put me
Very
on
cool.
the podcast. That's how I met Jason and Maddie and everyone else.
That's right.
Yes. All right.
Makes sense.
Nice.
You guys got any other like questions that you like to know?
So does that mean you're all from like St. Louis area, I guess?
No.
I mean, I'm
Me
from
and
New York
Julian
City.
are.
Me and Julian are. Jason and Madi are in.
You and Julian? You mean you and Jaden?
Huh?
You mean
I was like,
Jaden.
what?
Me and Jaden live in St. Louis. We literally live like 12, 15 minutes away from each other. But Maddie and Jason and Josh, who had to leave early, they're all in New York. Like a majority of the
I'm
podcast,
from the city.
I'm in the upstate area.
yeah, like the majority of the podcast members are in New York. Like our buddy Lucas, who joined before we started, lives in where does he live again, Jason?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. That's right.
Uh,
But yeah, like this
Okay.
podcast has a bunch of different people. And we have a guy that lives in Oregon. We have a British guy that is all the way in the UK.
We
That
have someone from Delaware. We
Delaware.
yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone's from everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
damn.
the podcast is from everywhere. So yeah, that's basically the whole thing of it. So all right. So
Nice.
I'm guessing that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
But all right. So let's go ahead and move on to the two fun little games me and Madi came up with. So the first thing we're gonna do is a little thing called Guess the Artist. So basically, what me and Madi are gonna do, we're gonna go back and forth, just reading off lyrics of songs, and the whole point is to guess what artist it is. If you want to guess the song, that counts too.
Let's do it.
Love it.
Give her.
Julian, do you want to go first?
Absolutely, I would love to go first. So here's the first song. I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it.
That's not gonna go on. Oh God.
Oh my god. That's Adele.
That is Adele. Yes, you are correct. That was a
Adele.
set fire to the rain.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
That's the first.
God,
the,
I'm-
all right.
the first line
I'm gonna be
of
so
the
bad
song.
at this.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. Okay.
I really am surprised that I got that. Okay, I'm not good at this.
I'm underwater and I can't breathe. I see you right there next to me.
Oh, I do know this one. I just don't know
Uh-huh.
where from.
Underwater, can't breathe.
Oh
See you
Okay, can you
there
guys mute Tyson?
next to me?
Just start singing it like Creed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, can you say it one more time?
Yeah. I'm underwater and I can't breathe. I see you right there next to me.
I think it's a Bring Me song. I could be so off.
Is it a Linkin Park song?
No.
Hmm.
Okay. If it's not
Okay,
Bring Me, I got no
Jean-
clue.
Can we get either a genre hint or a first letter of something?
Yeah. You guys
I
get
could give you the first letter of the artist.
okay.
It starts with a B.
And it's not Bring Me the Horizon.
It does not Bring Me the Horizon.
Damn it!
Wait, what's the lyric again?
Breathing underwater.
I'm underwater and I can't breathe. I see you right there next to me.
Is it Beartooth?
You are so close. I will give you a hint. This person used to work with Caleb.
Oh my God, it's Bill
Bill
Murray.
Murray?
It is Bill Murray.
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
Life
I
is
work with
Good, Bill
Caleb. I was-
Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
work with Caleb. Like, isn't that
Yeah, work with
Johnny?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Here's the next one. All right. Do you feel like a man when you push her around?
Oh, red jumpsuit apparatus.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
Gotta throw in a
I'm
couple.
just killing this game. All right.
Yeah,
I have
What
one.
do
I have
pick?
one.
I'm not cultured
Oh, you
enough
have
for
one,
this.
Jason?
Yep.
Just-
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All right. So here's the lyric. Take me down. See how low I go. You say there's more. How could it get worse than this? I don't know.
Take that to the paradise. City.
That
Oh
was
my
the first
God.
thing I was thinking. Down to a-
Surrounded with that.
I thought that was all-time low, but no.
Take me down to the paradise city.
Can I have the country of origin?
See how low I
Yes.
go.
A spelling bee, like.
Oh my god.
Can I get a definition?
Yeah, can I have a definition? The spelling, the word in its original pronunciation.
This really is a spelling bee.
Yeah.
Mm.
Can we get a hint? We're struggling out here.
It's one of the bands that Lauren mentioned a few minutes ago.
Beartooth?
Like,
Red jumpsuit apparatus
Red jumpsuit?
again.
Beer toss?
it's the first one you said. Tyson.
Yeah.
Red tussle?
Berry
Beartooth.
teeth.
Wait, what song is that?
Okay,
version,
no, okay, all right. I'll say it's Below by Beartooth.
It's off their new record from last year.
That's why I don't know
Welcome
it.
back, Josh.
Yeah.
Womp
Hey,
womp.
welcome back, Josh. Perfect timing.
Thank you for doing that one, Jason. That was gonna be my next one.
Yeah, you go ahead, Maddie.
All right, we'll do this one. You'd make your way in. I'd resist you just like this.
My gosh.
Beartooth.
Paramore.
Yes, it is. It's Careful by Paramore. Let's go.
So Josh,
Beartooth.
we're just playing a game. We're called like
Clearly,
I gotta look
clearly
up
the
another
three
lyric.
instrumentalists in the band just play instruments. It's very obvious.
What are
It's like,
lyrics?
yeah, I play bass. Like,
I had
I
no
feel
idea there
like,
were vocal
honestly,
in
like,
songs.
I feel bad, but
I have another one.
I'm sure there's some songs that have said like Lauren was like, "Hey Dom, I need you to sing this because like I died, I'm dying." I'd be like, "I have no idea." I would just like, "It's our song." I'd be like, "I got no idea."
I don't know.
What do you? I don't know
I
the
just-
lyrics to our
I have
songs.
another one.
I just want to say I'm gonna start calling Beartooth now. Thank you for that. I
Beartooth.
appreciate
Beer
it
toss.
very
I
much.
have another one.
All right. Can I? I'll do mine first.
Yeah,
all
Jason,
right.
Julian.
Okay, so here it is. What if I can't forget you? I'll burn your name into my throat. I'll be the fire that'll catch you.
Shit. Oh, I know this one.
I feel like we should be keeping points or something.
Hmm.
Nah.
God, I know this.
This one is a little more familiar.
This one was way less familiar.
Yeah. If we were keeping points, Lauren is winning.
Yes,
Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks for that.
sorry, but sorry.
I've accepted the
you
loss.
got this, guys.
already.
I believe in you.
All right. Well, I'll take a hint. I'll take a hint.
You'll take a hint. Okay. This song features another vocalist in the metalcore world.
Oh, great.
Lauren knows it.
Sing it, Lauren, and then I'll guess the artist.
This part is a
Or-
screaming section in a song.
Oh.
Yep.
What if I can't forget you? Rah 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 rah. I don't know the lyrics. I always.
Oh, a
Wow.
day to
That sounds about
remember.
right.
What's so good
You're close.
about
Wait.
picking
Oh, not
up
not
the
that.
pieces?
It's Chris Savale.
Oh, Pizza
Yes.
Bill.
Yes.
Hey, Tyson got a point.
Point.
Killing it, Tyson. Oh my god.
All right.
I never heard
I-
the second
Oh my
line.
gosh.
I always heard rah 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 rah.
Rah, rah, rah.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
Guys,
Rah, rah, rah.
This might be pretty easy, but I'll say this: when this began, I had nothing to say, and I get lost in the nothingness inside of me.
Isn't it Linkin Park?
Oh, that's Linkin Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice.
Tyson with that quick point.
All right.
Good job.
I
Alright.
tried. You lied. You lied to me for so long. Everywhere I go, there's a sense of it.
Oh my god.
Beartooth.
No.
Just every answer is
You just
Beartooth.
keep listing my favorite band, Beartooth. No.
Everything
It's
always
Beartooth.
is Beartooth.
Everything is Caleb
eat,
Sherman.
sleep, Beartooth, repeat.
Wait, can you say it again?
I tried. You lied to me for so long. Everywhere I go, there's a sense of it.
Mm.
I know this.
Do you guys want a hint?
Let's do
This
it.
album came out in 1999.
Ooh.
That's older than you, Dom.
Oh yeah. Clearly. If it is, I've aged horribly. That's just a fact.
Damn, that band life.
Yeah, band life has aged me terribly.
1999.
Living in a van, eating
tried.
Cheetos and beef jerky.
Cheetos. Whoa. We can afford that on tour.
No name Cheetos.
No, no,
Great value Cheetos.
Yeah, great.
no, cheese puffs.
Yeah,
Those are good.
nondescript. I got nothing. I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to think of
Another hint.
Bring Me the Horizon covered this.
Eh?
I beg your pardon.
Bring Me the Horizon did a cover of this like a long time ago.
I know it is.
Julian.
They did a cover?
Yep.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, what? Bring Me the Horizon did a
Oh,
cover? I was like,
did a
excuse
cover.
me.
Little known fact, they were a cover band at first.
Yeah.
All along. They were just bad omens.
If you want me to repeat the lyric again, I can do that.
I don't know if that'll help.
Yeah,
Back
go
then
for
they were
it.
called Bring Me the
Okay.
Originals.
I tried, you lied to me for so long. Everywhere I go, there's a sense of it.
Hmm.
I
Alright,
can give one more hint.
One more
I'd
hint.
guess it was Incubus just because it's like 1999 and I'm like, trying to think of like something Bring Me the Horizon would cover.
Not at all.
Jamiroquai.
I know
don't
this.
know.
I know this.
The original band starts with an S.
Seether. Slipknot.
What?
Oh,
I said
what'd you
Slipknot.
say?
Slipknot?
Yeah, it's Slipknot. Eyeless.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite Slipknot song
Ah.
ever.
Oh.
All right. Okay. This next one is a.
Can I try the game out?
Do
Sure.
it.
Do it.
Let's go.
Here's a hint. It's a rap song.
Let's
You
go.
guys heard this guy before. I'm trying to figure out which one is the. My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips.
Eminem.
What?
Um,
What?
are you guys got
Whoa
this?
now.
What?
That was quick.
Eminem.
Tyson knows his rap.
I know my Eminem, I guess.
All right, man. I forgot old school Eminem. All right.
I got one.
Okay, Josh.
All
Yeah, for
right,
Josh.
here we go. I wipe it off the tile. The light is brighter this time. Everything is 3D blasphemy. My eyes are red and gold. The hair is standing straight up.
What?
Yeah.
I can get
Porque.
I have no idea.
Beartooth.
not anywhere near close, but we're somewhere
It's
getting.
Tyson's boy
Hmm.
Pavarotti.
I'll
I
give
feel like
I'll
it's
give you a hint.
flip my camera
The
around right
band
now.
starts with an S.
Beartooth.
Slipknot.
Did someone say Slipknot?
Is this
Again?
Yes.
Is this Slipknot? Yeah.
Yes.
Good
Oh
song.
man.
I feel like every
Nice.
time Beartooth
Let's
gets
go.
The
mentioned,
song
I
I
just
chose was one of my favorite Slipknot songs, Wait and Bleed.
Oh
Oh my
nice.
god.
Oh.
It's 50-50, man. It's Beartooth or Slipknot.
I feel like anytime Beartooth is mentioned now, I just need to turn my camera around towards my wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
With you and Beartooth.
Yeah.
My whole
All right.
wall of vinyls.
Right, so here is my next one. This is a good one. Counting down the days to thinking back to everything we've been through.
Ooh. That's familiar.
Oh,
And just to be clear, it's not Beartooth, right?
No,
Or
it is
Slipknot.
not. It's,
Okay.
Is it not Slipknot?
it's not Slipknot.
Damn it. Okay.
oh my God! Isn't that one of my songs?
Yes, it was Ghost.
It's Ghost. I was like, I know that song.
Nice.
I was like, wait, counting down the days. And I was like, oh, I know that one.
That's fine.
Jason,
Uh,
do you have
Embarrassing
another one?
if you did- It would be embarrassing if you didn't get that
I
one.
do
Just-
actually. I think this might be another easy one.
Oh, boy.
Easy
Thank you.
one.
Easy with you? No.
Okay. Here I go. I
Easy,
used to
easy.
wake up tied in chains, anchored down, bound to the floor.
Father
I could not
said.
escape my fate. What?
That's by a
Father
band
said.
called Red Handed Denial.
I don't.
Beartooth.
I don't
They're-
know them.
they're-
Jason.
Yo, I've heard that
I
band
know them.
sucks. That
Oh,
band
Jason.
sucks.
Fuck is wrong.
Beartooth.
I got another
But
one.
their
That is
drummer,
correct.
their
Alright.
singer, trash. Their guitarist, he's good.
Their bassist
Okay.
aged
Sick.
poorly.
They're like he plays all these sick AC/DC riffs sometimes, and he's really good.
Their bassist has been through a lot. He's very
That-
weathered down.
That is correct. And that was actually my last one.
I
All
got
right, you
one.
guys ready?
Oh, go ahead, Maddie.
You made us oh so famous. We'll never let you go. And when you go, don't return to me, my love.
That sounds familiar.
Oh my
I got
God.
nothing.
I
I
hope
bet you
it
it
is.
actually is a Beartooth one, and because it's like
It's not. It's not Beartooth. I promise.
Okay, yeah. Off the bat, Beartooth or
Everything
Slipknot.
with you, Beartooth.
No.
Okay, I burned 2 guesses.
Oh, I got another one.
I will give a hint. This I believe this artist was mentioned earlier.
You
Believe.
Elton John.
No.
No,
No,
it's not
no.
Elton John.
Damn.
Another Bill Murray.
No.
My Chemical Romance.
Exactly. It's Mama by My Chemical Romance.
Mama,
I got
we
one.
I have
all
another,
go
I have
there.
another one.
All right,
love
Jaden,
that
you go.
All right. Go
You
ahead.
guys may hate me for this. I'm going to stay and put my key in the bag more.
Huh?
What?
That's it.
What?
I'm going to stay and put my key in the bag more.
In the bag more.
I've never heard of
Chris knows this one.
Beartooth.
Yeah, Beartooth, Slipknot,
No.
Bill Murray.
Beartooth, final answer.
Yeah,
This person hasn't been mentioned.
Oh,
that
well,
narrows it down.
that doesn't help.
So it's not a band. It's just like
Yes,
a
you guys
solo
want me to
artist.
just say it?
Led Zeppelin. Final answer.
Nope, it was Machine Gun Kelly.
Ah,
I
Jaden.
haven't listened to a single Machine Gun Kelly song, so
Senor Kelly.
Jaden, you are
haven't either.
banned. You are banned.
Jaden, you're out of this.
You are.
you're banished.
Misery Business, but the Machine Gun Kelly version.
Whoa!
That's the only
Oh,
song of his I've heard.
Cannot
That's the only
sing.
song I've heard, and I'm probably
I
gonna keep it
know
that
you
way.
God.
will too. I got one.
All right, go ahead, Josh.
Damn you, Jaden. That guy. I don't know who he is.
Beartooth.
Wait,
Anyways.
That wasn't the lyric.
damn you, Jaden wasn't the lyrics. Okay, cool.
Maybe Jaden wasn't the lyric.
Things not what they used to be. Missing one inside of me. Definitely lost. This can't be real. Cannot stand this hell I feel.
Oh,
3 Days
I have
Grace.
heard that,
No.
Damn.
but I've heard that.
Um, I'll give you a hint. Their band starts with the letter M.
Machine Gun Kelly.
He's not a band. He's a loser.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Shot. I was gonna say
Wow.
shot fired.
And he's less talented.
Okay, Josh.
Respect to
Not
Josh.
Josh.
This isn't supposed to be a rant.
I know.
Or a roast.
I'll give you a hint. Their guitarist is a horror fan.
Hello.
Oh, is it Marilyn Manson?
No.
Oh, never mind.
I'll give you an easier hint. I'm just thinking of random shit in my head, but
Yeah, think of the easier hint.
This band has a musician in it.
they're one of the most popular bands. Like they're a well-known band to the metal community. And they're like,
Metallica.
yes,
The most well-known band.
The
to-
GOAT, in my
GOAT.
opinion.
The goat. Dominick.
Go.
Back.
I probably can't
Exact-
name you 5 Metallica songs. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, 5
I
is
can
better.
name them mainly because I've had to teach all of them to like kids. It's like I want to learn Enter Sandman. Like okay,
I know that one.
I know.
I want to learn Master of Puppets, and like I was like okay, cool.
I want one.
Master of Puppets.
I want one.
Yeah, it's like
Come on,
It's like
teach
the-
me
the- whatever
darkness,
wants to know.
imprisoning me. All right. Let's do one more round of this, and then we'll get to this or that. All right. So, Maddie, you go ahead and give your last
Oh,
one.
damn. All right, we'll do this one. Take what you want, prey on the weak. We are the broken, we are the beast.
Hmm.
is that Trivium?
No.
All right.
POD.
No.
POD.
That's a good one.
They're a great band. Here comes the boom. Hmm.
I
You
don't
guys
know. My
want
brain
hints?
is fried at this
Got a
point.
hint? Yeah, my brain is like
Okay.
fried from these. I'm like, I don't know any.
They are about to do a headlining tour with the Plot in You.
Bear.
No. No.
Let me quickly
not.
Google who's touring with the Blot in You.
That's cheating.
The band starts with a
Google
W.
monitors.
Wage War.
Yes.
That's the only one I knew. I couldn't name you Wage War songs.
It's Death Roll by Wage War.
Okay.
Death roll. Yeah. All right. All right. I'll give you guys my last one. Let's wait for Lauren to come back.
I was gonna
She's
do another
hoping.
Beartooth one, but you know,
Wait, Chase.
that would have been too easy.
Two.
Like,
Okay.
What's
Talk.
this and that?
It's basically like a would you rather type of thing.
Ooh.
But this is gonna be my last one for you guys. Here he goes. The call of the void utters my name. The darkness.
Awakening.
intensifies.
Wrong.
Trespasser.
Yes.
It is
Oh.
trespasser.
Oh my god.
I don't know that one.
songs.
What's that?
It's
What's-
by
what's a
that
trespasser?
band again.
What's a trespasser?
Trey Passer.
What's a trespasser? That's a
What's a trespass?
yeah.
Can I get one?
Can I
Where do you
buy
get
Can I
those?
have-
You got
Amazon?
two. You got
Yeah,
two.
can I buy one? Can I
Where you
buy
get
one?
those
if I-
Final
Amazon?
point. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was a little guess the artist, guess the lyrics, and now we're gonna move on to the game we always end off our interviews with. This is this or that. Would you rather? So, I'll go ahead and start things off. And by the way, this is gonna be a mixture of music related stuff and non-music related stuff. So here we go. First one. Ooh, Batman or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Batman.
Spider-Man.
Screw you. Next.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
man.
Oh, are we
That's a
all
tough one.
answering? 'Cause
Spider-Man has real
Spider-Man.
power.
I'm gonna say Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Okay.
Spider-
What are we talking about? Like if they fought each other, or are they just saying like what do you prefer?
Yeah. What do you prefer? This is
Yeah.
basically
Oh,
the game. What
okay.
do you prefer?
Yeah. If it's like what do you prefer, Batman? If it's a fight, Spider-Man, 100%.
Spider-Man would
Batman
still
has
win.
better movies, but Spider-Man is cooler.
Hot take, Lauren.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go see. I'm gonna go
Not
see the
me with
Batman
a
next week.
Marvel poster right
The
here.
Batman movie looks really good. So
Dark Knight is the best superhero movie of all time.
I agree.
I
I
have to concur with that
My
one.
hot
I
take is
own
it's
that.
overrated. Hot
No,
take
I
is
thought it was
overrated.
really good.
How
Girl.
dare?
I love it. I love Dark Knight, but it's overrated. Hot take.
All right. Whoever wants to go next, Jaden, you have one?
We're up.
Sprite or Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper. Yeah.
That is
We
the
have a
correct
special guest
answer.
here.
You guys,
We have a dog
I'm
here.
about to go with Sprite.
Puppy, it's a dog.
I never liked Sprite.
Doggy.
I was never like I never got it. I never dug it.
I
Try
have one.
McDonald's Sprite.
That's the best
Oh, I'm
Sprite.
like that is true, but I don't know. Like I've always been like a Coca-Cola person, and then I went on tour. Like we went on tour in 2020 right before
just the
COVID,
Sprite by itself.
and then Kay introduced us to Dr. Pepper, and now I've embraced the third position
We love.
of Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Dr.
got
Pepper
Pepper's
is
so
I
love.
Dr. Pepper for me. I have
Dr.
a
Pepper
case
for me
of-
as well.
Dr. Pepper.
I have a
Yeah.
case of Dr. Pepper upstairs.
I feel outnumbered.
All right. Josh, you got one?
Yeah. This is another superhero one. The Avengers or the Fantastic Four?
Avengers.
Avengers, yeah.
Avengers.
Fantastic Four sucks.
Yeah. Avengers.
Avengers.
Yeah,
I
Avengers.
think we're all gonna say Avengers.
Yeah. Wait, isn't there a new Fantastic Four movie coming out?
Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah.
I
They haven't
heard
introduced
nothing.
it yet.
Oh Lord.
But Multiverse of Madness
Yeah, I'm so excited for that.
Absolutely.
could be hype.
Okay, so
I got one.
so mine is a would you rather. I'll do. Okay, would you rather be chased by Ghostface or Leatherface?
Who's
Mm.
Ghost?
Leatherface, I'm fast. I can easily outrun him.
Who did you
Ghostface's
ask?
Scream, Dom.
Ghostface
Is
is
Ghostface?
Scream.
Oh, Ghostface is Scream. Oh, it's
Yes.
a Scream or Leatherface.
Mhm.
Ghostface or Leatherface was the question.
And mind you, Ghostface is two people.
Fuck, I did not know
If
that.
we're talking,
Leatherface,
if we're talking
Can I
Dead
go
by
first?
Daylight, I would. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Leatherface, he's a big old guy with a chainsaw, and plus I'm really fast. I can easily outrun him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too. I'll fancy my running chances.
I agree.
Yeah, I'd run out of breath easily.
I'd say-
I got asthma. I can't
I'll
do
just
that.
die.
I'd just die.
Fun.
I would say Ghostface because I have a Ghostface mask and I could just confuse them. And
Can I-
thinking I'm their
Yep.
partner.
That's
a
I'd say
scary
Ghostface as well.
That's a scary movie move.
I like it. Strategy.
That's
Yeah.
me. I'm like
I got
all
one.
horror movies.
Yes.
Fair
I
enough.
got one.
All right, Jason.
This is music. So, 3 Days Grace or Beartooth.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's
That's
so.
two different-
That's like different
Whoa.
eras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm gonna say.
3 Days Grace.
Yeah. I'll stand by that.
But the Adam Gontier era.
Yeah, not the
Yes.
My Darkest Days replacement guy. No offense to him, but not the
Julian.
same.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to comment.
I got another one.
Okay, Jaden, what do you got?
It's a video game related. GTA Vice City or San Andreas?
Oh, San Andreas all day. That's
Yeah,
my favorite
definitely.
video game ever. All day. San Andreas.
Yeah.
We all want 6, but who knows when that's gonna come out? If you're watching this, Rockstar, please
Yeah,
make
make
it.
it happen.
Rockstar gets to work.
All right. Here's my next one. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Would you rather be in the mosh pit or just stand in the back of the venue and not do anything?
Stand in the
I
back.
stand at the back.
I'll take my chances.
I'm a stand up that guy. I'm old and weak.
I usually
drink a
go
beer
into
in
the
the back.
mosh pit once a show.
Yeah, I'll do one Mosh a show, but I like to stand at the back for the
Mosh
sound.
pit, I'm taking my chances.
Yeah, mosh pit for me. All
I'm
right.
standing outside. I got arthritis. I can't do
Mosh
pits.
pit for me.
Yes. All right. Anyone else got one? Maddie?
Would you rather live in the Marvel universe or the DC universe?
Marvel.
Marvel. The DC
But
universe
only-
is way too deadly.
But only
Your
if Gal
house
Gadot is
could
my
get
wife.
destroyed. Wait. What's the
Look.
difference? Your house and car can potentially get destroyed.
Good point.
Marvel is better.
Taxes.
That's the difference.
Wait, does the DC universe not have taxes?
Also, the DC universe has been like rewritten like 90 different times, so I'll
Yeah.
say DC. Maybe I'll get rewritten.
Maybe.
I don't know if I can pick that. I don't know if I can answer that one.
I'd say DC. Just because.
Really? You'd have to live with Jared Leto, though.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Marvel.
Yeah.
I
Oh wait,
wanted
no,
to-
he's in both now. What am I
Oh,
talking
you're
about?
right. He's in
both.
both now.
Damn it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Jared Leto, he's playing the Spider-Man character now.
Morbius, yeah.
Morbius.
Spider guy.
Hey,
Oh.
double down.
I got one.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, Josh.
So this is Pixar. So,
Ooh.
Toy Story or Finding Nemo?
Finding
Story.
Nemo.
Toy Story.
Toy
Good
Story.
job to me, Lauren. I can't believe you
Toy
just
Story.
said that.
I actually,
Nemo.
here's a hot take, and it's gonna get me canceled. I think Toy Story is like one of my least favorites.
You're
Of
trash. I'm
Pixar.
canceling you right now.
Why?
Yeah, but Finding Dory exists.
Finding Dory
That
sucks.
is.
Yeah,
that
and
was
that's
not
part of the
good.
franchise.
Nah, but
Finding
Finding
franchise is
Nemo.
solid.
Finding
We're
Nemo's
talking
sucks.
singular movies.
Here's
Fine.
a
Toy Story's
here's
Toy
a
Story.
Okay, fine. If it's Toy Story 1 versus Finding Nemo,
still Toy Story 1. You guys are all wrong. I can't believe I'm having this conversation right now.
Yeah, wait. Would you
I'll
want
probably do Toy Story,
with Sid?
What do you mean?
Could
Sid
take
probably
Sid
exists.
down.
There's
Are you
kids that
kidding me?
torture toys.
These toys don't scare me. Have you met me, Julian?
Yeah, true.
Anyways, I have
Take
one.
it
He's a
down.
garbage man.
True.
In the third movie, he was the
That's
garbage
true.
dude.
he's the garbage.
Wait, he was a garbage dude in the
Yeah, he
film?
was the garbage man in the third
Look at
movie.
the shirt.
Why do I not remember? That's crazy. Anyway, all right, I'll go with the next one. Ooh, this is a good one.
I'll go after.
This is the battle of the gaming companies, PlayStation or Nintendo.
PlayStation.
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 Yeah.
Jeez.
PlayStation.
For someone who owns both systems, for someone who owns the system for both companies, good job.
Yeah.
Yay.
I say yes. I like both. I can't pick.
I
I
like
own.
both,
I
even
think I
though
own more Nintendo stuff, but I choose PlayStation over Nintendo.
I agree. All right. Anyone else got any more?
I have.
Ooh.
I have some too.
Okay.
I have two actually.
Jason, you say your two.
All right. Minecraft or Roblox?
Oh my god.
What?
Minecraft.
I've never played both. I can't answer that one.
Minecraft.
I haven't played either, so.
My nephew plays Roblox, so I'm gonna say Roblox.
Good answer.
And I guess I'll ask my second one. This is for the horror games. Amnesia or Outlast?
Outlast. Amnesia's garbage.
Outlast is better.
I've never played them.
Haven't played them either.
I said it. Are you gonna show me an Amnesia shirt? Oh, I thought you were gonna show.
All right. Maddie, go ahead and say all of yours.
Okay.
Per person.
So, horror or comedy?
Comedy.
Horror all day.
Oh, thank you.
Comedy
Let's
horror.
say horror.
Good.
Comedy.
Horror.
The next one, I had it written down. Okay. We'll do Battle of Stephen King. Carrie or The Shining?
The Shining.
The Shining.
Thank you.
I never actually read Carrie, so I'm gonna have to say The Shining.
I've only seen the movie. That was actually the first horror movie I'd ever seen. I was like 5 when I saw Carrie. And I'm still reading The Shining, and it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good book.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I
the,
think-
like
I
Shining.
think-
I've never watched it, so either. So I didn't even know Carrie was made into a movie. I'm a
Yeah.
dummy.
Oh yeah.
My last one is The Exorcist or Poltergeist.
Exorcist all day.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say that.
house is clean.
I
That's
love
not
The
even a mo-
Exorcist so much. I literally have her floating on my arm.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've got.
All right, Jaden, you have any more?
I have to. Would y'all color y'all hair like Dennis Rodman for a month?
That's
Would
just
you
Um,
do?
I mean, I did dye my hair. My hair was blonde, like at the start of the middle, like early
different
pandemic.
colors.
I would do like
Like
Dennis
different
Rodman or.
Well, mine was
sorry,
like
what
mine was like pink. Does that count? It was like pinkish.
That counts.
Yeah, that
It
counts.
wasn't like
Like
it wasn't like
gold?
spots. It wasn't spots. And then like once the pink left, it was just blonde because it was bleached.
Mm.
Hell
So I have.
I wouldn't do it if I was there too.
yeah. All right.
It
Josh,
sucked.
you
It
got,
took a while.
Yeah, I got one. I got two more. These are TV shows. So we got South Park or Family Guy.
Oh, you can't.
Family
South
Guy.
Park.
South Park. South Park.
Family Guy because it has better music.
I've never. Okay, y'all might call me crazy, but I've never really fully watched South Park ever.
You have to.
I haven't committed to South
Hey,
Park
I'm
either, but
surprised
I
they
think
didn't
South Park's
get
more
this.
relevant. South Park stayed relevant, whereas Family Guy didn't. But Family Guy has better music, so I'll give it that.
I agree.
And then
I
the
can't
second
pick.
one,
Those are two of my favorites.
let's see. I'm gonna go old school Nickelodeon. Ren and Stimpy or Cat Dog.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
I got a question about that.
Both.
Yes.
How did they use the bathroom?
The cat
Oh,
dog?
Out the
Talk
other's,
about
out the
that.
other's mouth. Out the other's mouth. 100%.
There's a hole in the very
It's
middle.
like human centipede shit. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's that's always what it was. It's like if one of them has to go, it's going out the other end.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
does that mean when they go number 2 as well? Oh my god.
Yep.
God.
Yep. Yep.
Tom's
Think
like,
about
yes,
What if
that is
they
how
have
it happens.
have to go
it.
through
Absolutely how it
the same
happens.
time?
I watched
Yeah.
it. I
That's
watched a video.
Shitty
I
situation.
watched
Watch
a
a video.
scientific video. A scientific
Oh.
video explaining it.
I love it.
Scientific. Man, that's fucking amazing. All right. Okay, I guess I'll go through all of mine. Touring or recording?
Touring.
Recording.
We've had this.
I like.
I think
If I
Chris would
was
fit.
if I was a music artist, I would.
Okay. So
Oh.
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh,
that
no,
one
what
was, this one was
happened?
mainly for the band. Sorry, I didn't want to be rude.
Sorry.
It's all good, dude. You can answer after. Oh, did everyone go?
I didn't hear him, but it's okay. We
Okay.
didn't go.
Oh, I would say touring probably.
Yeah.
Jaden, what would you have said if you were a recording artist?
Touring.
All right. Okay, this next one is for everyone. Action movie or horror movie?
Horror movie.
Horror.
Action movie.
But that's kind of
Horror.
obvious.
Didn't get that vibe from the green glow on your face.
And my horror Funko Pops, like all in the back. Yeah, all of those.
I'll pick horror.
Horror movies, hell yeah. All right. Ooh, Star Wars or Harry Potter?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star
Come
Hard
on
for
now.
me because I
Double
love
down.
both.
Double down on Star Wars.
Harry
I'm
Potter.
I'm gonna say Harry Potter.
I'd say Star Wars. I love Harry Potter, but okay. Ooh, clean singing or screaming? This is
Both.
Clean.
Singing.
That's not
Yes.
really fair. I'd say both, but if I had to pick one, then
Singing
just
with
clean
bleach.
Singing.
with bleach.
Yeah, because that's
Christ.
clean singing.
OxyClean singing.
Clean singing.
Oh, oh, I just got it. I was late. All right. Ooh, Britney Spears or Lady Gaga?
No.
Julian, how
I'd say
dare
Lady
you.
Gaga.
Oh,
I
I
choose
How
Deb.
could you?
I
Lady
say
Gaga.
Volunteer
Yes.
tribute.
there's only one answer, and the answer is yes.
Okay. All right. Metallica or Slipknot?
Oh shit,
Slipknot.
you motherfucker.
Slipknot.
Not.
Slipknot.
Slipknot.
All right. Adele or Bruno Mars?
Adele.
Bruno
But
Mars.
Yeah,
painfully,
Adele.
I love
Bruno
both, but I would
Mars.
say Adele.
All right. Pokemon or Legend of Zelda?
Zelda.
Pokemon.
I've played Pokemon.
Pokemon.
If I have to pick, I'm picking Pokemon.
Pokemon. I'd say
Pokemon.
Pokemon. All right. My dog really wants me to hold her. All right. Full House or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Fresh
Fresh
Prince.
Prince.
Prince
Full
all
House.
day.
Yes. Okay. Elvis Presley or Johnny Cash?
Ooh.
Johnny
Cash.
Cash.
I'd go with Cash.
Cash.
Cash
Yeah.
is OG.
All right. Among Us or Fall Guys?
Ooh.
Fall Guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Fall
say
I
Fall
only
Guys
played
Guys.
Among Us.
Is
I only
super
played Among Us. I didn't play
stressful.
Fall Guys.
I just scream through the whole thing. So I'm gonna say Among Us.
All right.
Yeah, I would say Among Us as well.
Yeah, I'd say Fall Guys for me. All right. A couple more for you guys. Sleeping with Sirens or Pierce the Veil?
I'd say
They're always
Pierce.
grouped
Pierce the
together.
Veil.
Pierce the veil.
I'd say Pierce
Pierce
the
the
Veil.
Veil.
Leaving with Sirens.
All right.
Pierce the Veil if Kellen Quinn sang in Pierce the Veil.
That would be kind of interesting. Attack or Conquer Divide?
Attack.
Attack.
Old Attack.
Yes, with the original.
OG.
Yes.
Yeah.
No new Attack.
OG
And it
Crab
makes me
Core.
so sad
OG
to say
Crab
that.
Core.
The Crab King. With
Yes.
Freddie Frank, the Crab King.
All right. I got 3 more for you guys. First up is SpongeBob or The Simpsons?
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
That's not even fair.
Not fair. All right.
SpongeBob. Here's another thing. I've never really fully watched like the regular series Simpsons episode. I've seen the movie when they was in a bubble or something. Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh my
for
god, I
sure.
forgot about that movie. All right. Last 2. My Chemical Romance or Fallout Boy?
Oh.
MCR.
No question, my Kev.
MCR, yeah, 100%.
What?
Yeah, I would pick my MCR, even though I love Fall Out Boy too.
Yes. All right. And final one before we close off this episode, it is going to be Bring Me the Horizon or A Day to Remember?
Bring Me the Horizon.
Bring me the horizon.
Yeah, bring me. As much as it hurts me to say it, bring me. By a landslide.
I still actively listen to them.
Hell yeah. All right. Well,
Same.
ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of Would You Rather, and that is coming to the close of this episode. My dog is about to kill me. So let's go ahead
With
and
cuddles.
yeah. All right. So we like to close off this episode. First off, all of our members, let everyone know where they can find you and let them know what else we got coming up. So starting off with Madi.
Oh, I'm starting. Okay. Just a huge thank you to everyone in the band for coming on here and talking with us. I was really, really nervous to talk, but I'm okay now and I'm really excited. So you can find me at TikTok, Instagram, Twitch at Bill Murtooth. Yeah. What else to say?
Bill Murray and Beartooth.
Yeah.
All
I guess it makes sense. All the music questions make sense now for you.
I made my
All the
ad
bear
in like
tooth.
2018, okay?
No judgment. No judgment.
All right. Jason, let them know where they can find you.
Thanks for watching this episode of the MoshCast, and thank you to Red-Handed Niah for hanging out with us here tonight. And just do the usual, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload, and stay tuned for our future episodes. And what is Tyson doing?
Tyson's losing it.
Y'all having fun with the backgrounds, I see.
Y'all are in the office apparently.
He's working from home.
First
He's working from home.
Freaking from home.
I'm just gonna start singing the Office theme song now.
Oh no. That's a good theme song. All right.
It is.
John.
It's a great show.
All right, thank you guys for watching this episode. I would like to thank Red-Handed Denial for coming on here and having fun with us here. You guys
Thanks
can
for having
find
us.
my socials in the description below. Stay tuned for more album reviews and more interviews and a lot more on the MoshCast coming soon. See you guys next time.
Oh yeah. Jaden.
I just want to say thank you guys for coming on the podcast. It was really fun interviewing you guys. I'm sorry that I came late. Work kicked my ass today. You can find my Instagram at Iam__Jaden and my YouTube channel. All that's in the description below. And also follow me on TikTok at J314.
Oh yes. And you can find me on Instagram at HeavyMetalJoker_music. I do album reviews on there, top 10 lists on there. Next week, I have my top 20 favorite female vocalists, and definitely want to look forward for that. And by the way, Lauren, you are actually on that list.
Yay! Thank you.
Nice.
That's so kind.
Yeah, and by the way, it's not like a ranking list; it's just a list because I love all of them equally. But yeah, and also you can find me on TikTok at Heavy Metal Joker. I just reached 1,000 followers, so thank you guys so much for following me on there. More content coming on there. And you can find me on Cinematic Analysis with me, Madi, Jaden, Josh, and Jason. That is our movie review podcast. And of course, you can find us right here on the MoshCast. So, and again, Red-Handed Denial, thank you guys so fucking much for doing this. This was absolutely
You guys.
incredible.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having
Absolutely.
us.
Yeah, it was
So,
fun. Awesome.
So to all you guys, let everyone know where they can find you. Let everyone know what you guys coming up in the future when it comes to music or pretty much whatever you
And
got.
the floor is yours.
Yeah, Dominick, let's start with you. Tell everyone where they can find you.
You can find me. I'm mainly Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok queen. So, yeah. what's it called? Instagram is Dominick DK, and and I believe my TikTok should be the same. If not, it is Dominick DDK. I apologize if it's not. And that's where you can find me. And I guess yeah, move it along.
All right, Tyson, let everyone know where they can find you.
I am on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all under Tyson Dang, all one word. And I also do a lot of streaming on Twitch as well, doing drum streams, also Tyson Dang. And you can find me anywhere.
Everywhere.
Anywhere
And
in the world.
everywhere.
Anywhere and everywhere. All right, Chris.
Chris, you're loading.
Yeah, you can definitely find me on Instagram. And
What?
yeah, you can find me Chris_Mifsud. So I'm on Instagram. I Twitch stream too, play some games, and I make music online. That's all I do. Yeah, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter. That's pretty much it. Chris_Mifsud. MIFSUD.
Yes, aka Strider.
Nice
All
match.
Yeah. And finally, Lauren.
YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, and I stream on Tyson. I stream on Twitch randomly whenever I want.
Me too.
You just search my name and you can find it.
All right.
But most importantly, follow the band on
Yes.
YouTube,
Yes.
Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
The reason why we're all here,
It's 'cause of that.
we have very cool things coming up in the next couple months. So keep up with the things. We are not done. Just gotten started. Yeah.
Let go, baby.
Oh.
Yes.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
Let go.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the MoshCast, our conversation with Redheaded Denial. And as usual, you can find the podcast right here on YouTube. You can find us on Twitter. Find us on our TikTok with all our podcasts combined, Crash Mosh Analysis. And you can find us on Instagram as well. So, yeah. Other than that, Redheaded Denial, again, so much love to you guys. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are in for a mosh. I'll see you in the next video.
Work on.
We absolutely
Peace.
will.